By the way, tell me if my mic sounds okay. I was pushing buttons earlier and I don't know if I messed it up. So let me know if I'm too loud, too soft. Hello, Ruby, Bug, Amanda, Christian, Keto. Who else do we have here? Let me see. Lisa, Pam, Mary. Welcome, 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 everybody. Nice to see you all. No sound. Uh-oh. How's that? Is that any better? How we doing now? Does that sound better? Let's see. How is that? Does that sound better to everybody? I think I fixed it. Like I said, I was really pushing a button. Still a little low. I'm not clicking it. I'm just rolling it.
Okay, it sounded like you were clicking it.
No, I'm not clicking it. I think that's better.
Okay, let's see what they say. Tech support's here.
I'm getting better.
Okay, good.
Better, better. Hey, sound. Yay.
You scroll once before we start doing this.
I did scroll and yeah, that button should just be covered with a big band-aid so I can't touch it. Anyway, how are we all doing today? Hi, Moonite. Hello, hello. It is 4 p.m. here on the East Coast of the United States or Canada, or I'm sure there's something below us, but I am not in a geography class. Hello, Chris. Welcome in. Nice to see you all here. How are we all doing? It is Monday. Usually we go on Sunday, and unfortunately, we had already made plans with friends, and I didn't want to cancel on them for the third time. And so we went out and actually socialized. But it is definitely Monday. I woke up this morning very tired. Very, very tired. Aw, hello, Tater's mom. Welcome in. Hello, hello. It is so nice to be here with you. This is a great way to end a Monday, isn't it? Just hanging out and chit-chatting and playing and doing our dreamlight thing. Aw, thank you, Bug. You guys are all so nice. I love being here with you all. I'm so glad I started live streaming instead of, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love putting videos out and doing the decor thing, but this is always so much fun. I always have such a good spirit when we end. I'm just waiting for a few more people to trickle in, and then we're going to have a chat. Hi, Weasley. Hot Cocoa Bestie. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, look at our little friend. Little Sugarberry. She's so cute. Yes, I know. Isn't it fun, Weasley? This is just such a great way to end a day. A great way. And a great way. Okay. So you can probably guess from my outfit what I want to chat about this afternoon, this Monday. So we got a lot of news recently about getting our update news in just 2 days, which I mean, it's just stunning to me because isn't it? Is it just me, or did we just get Alice? Like, this is so fast feeling to me for some reason. I feel like we had the Daisy update and then it just took forever to get the next one. But this one, it was like Aladdin, and then we had Alice, and now we're getting Peter Pan. It's like wham, bam, one right after another. I mean, I don't even know how to feel about it. Sometimes I feel like I can't catch my breath. I almost feel like they should wait another week. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but I feel like I need a breather after this Star Path and the Alice update because it was so anticipatory and so big, right? We got all of that big giant decor. I mean, that basically gave us a brand new complete vibe, right? It wasn't like your Aladdin and Jasmine decor where you could just weave it in and out. I mean, the Alice stuff was very unique and very specific, and I feel a little bit overwhelmed with starting another one. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. You feel like we just got Alice and the Cheshire Cat. I know. And it's just like, how are we here already? My goodness. But let's talk about it. So we know we're getting Peter Pan for sure, right? I mean, although, have they really come out and said that it's Peter Pan? Because we're inferring that from a feather in the sand. Isn't that correct? Or am I wrong? But I mean, could it be more Pirates of the Caribbean? And we're making assumptions that we shouldn't be? I don't know. What do you guys think? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Could not. Yeah, it's just a feather. And I'm not sure. I mean, trust me, I'm hoping that it is Peter Pan. I really am because I love Peter Pan, Wendy, Tinkerbell, Captain Hook, Smee. The whole concept is super exciting. But could you imagine if it's not and they literally flip it and it's Jack Sparrow and Pirates of the Caribbean? I mean, that would be stunning. That would be stunning. The curse part could mean Jack Sparrow. Right. Although I will say, I feel, and I said this in I think our last live stream that we talked about the update. I do feel that the tie-in with the Forgotten definitely plays into Peter Pan more than it does, Jack Sparrow, because the whole childlike thing and accepting that grown up and all that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like that maybe leads it more towards Peter Pan. I don't know. I mean, that's just my feeling. If they're going to be tying Skull Rock into it, which we know that they are for sure, because if you look at that cover art that they had, it showed the shadow of the Forgotten on the sand. So we know that for sure is going to be tied into the Skull Rock arc. But yeah, I don't know. Now, what do we all think? It's got to be Pan. I agree, Moon. I really do. I really do. Game Love be like, haha, it's not Peter. You're getting Jack. I mean, that could totally be. But yeah. You want Robin Hood and Little John. I mean, did the song just play in my head? Absolutely it did. Um, but what do we think about Tinkerbell? We got to talk about it because I am really getting the feeling once they announced the Star Path was going to be mermaids and pirate, I thought there's a reason we just got all that fairy stuff. I really don't think we're getting Tink. I don't know. What do you guys think? I was a pro Tink gal. I was all in on of course we're getting Tinkerbell. Why wouldn't we? But I don't know. I'm kind of no Tinkerbell. Okay, okay. Skull Rock is prominent in Neverland. That is true, Coco. Very true. Yeah, Peter to help us reconnect with our childhood for sure. No Tank. I'm starting to think no. Hi, Chill. Welcome in with your chaos. We accept you into the fold, Chill. Come join us. We're talking, do we think Tink is coming with Peter? I tend to think no. I don't think they would have done all of this fairy stuff right before they were going to be bringing her. It would have been tied to that. As soon as I saw mermaids and pirates, I was like, I don't think we are. You just watched Peter Pan yesterday and you said the mermaids were nasty to Wendy. The mermaids in every story are nasty if you read them. I mean, really, Ariel, they tried to, I guess, rehabilitate the mermaid myth with the Little Mermaid and Ariel and everything. But in general, mermaids are always kind of nasty. Right. Let's drown Wendy. Tink tried to kill her. I mean, that girl went through it. Maybe Captain Hook or Jack Sparrow. Honestly, it's so funny, but I'm really hoping for Captain Hook. And I don't know why. Like, I've never been a Captain Hook aficionado or anything, but for some reason, I'm like, I really, really want Captain Hook. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I hope they bring him. Kind of excited at the thought. Yeah, or Jack Sparrow, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Captain Hook and Jack Sparrow. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool? Yep, mermaids are known to lure sailors to their death. Yep. I'm saying mermaids are kind of, yeah. In your opinion, Game Left doesn't typically trick us. True. No, that is true. I mean, generally we sit and like to talk about all the different theories and everything, but usually they are very straightforward. You don't think they're going to give us a villain in the base game? That could be, although we've not. I mean, we did get a few villains in the base game. We have Scar, we have Ursula, we have Mother Gothel, technically Gaston. So, hi Jenny, welcome in. So, I mean, they could add another villain. Maybe it's just been a while and they will now. I don't know. That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, I really think that the Forgotten tie-in with Peter makes total sense to me too. Merida, why are you standing right in front of me? It's rude. Like, do you not see me talking to chat? My good Mickey and my crocodile are in a fight. Speaking of crocodiles, I'm over the monkeys. I'm just going to say it. I wish it was a croc. I know Coco said it earlier in one of her videos today, but I'm over the monkeys. I'm over the monkeys. I wish it was a croc. I mean, there's literally a crocodile in the story of Peter Pan. It makes no sense. I don't know. That's just me. What do you guys think? Are they going to make... Now, I'm trying to think. They did announce that the monkey is going to be part of the Star Path, so I can't see them doing 2 skins of animals in the Star Path. It could be a premium shop thing, though. So basically, we have quite a few things to look forward to, right? We have the Star Path. We have Peter Pan update. We have new premium shop item leaks that are going to come out as soon as they do the update. We're going to get all the leaks for the premium shop. New Dreamsnaps stuff. And then that's not even mentioning part 2 of Storybook Vale. So, and then probably the roadmap. There's monkeys in Neverland. That's true. That's true. And you don't like the monkeys at all. Fair. I never pose with them. I don't know. It's just me. So what are you guys all looking forward to? Personally, I cannot wait for the roadmap. I like the anticipation of something new coming. It's like the lead up to Christmas or the lead up to a vacation, right? Okay. How many characters did we get in the last roadmap? Does anybody remember? I'm going to have to look it up. Let's look this up. Dreamlight Valley roadmap. Okay, so the last roadmap they released is the current one. And that's not what I wanted to see. 2025, there we go. Trying to find a good pic of it. Content roadmap.
We're like one big clan here, aren't we?
Okay. So the free update section of the roadmaps offered 3 things, and that was Tales of Agrabah. And then we had the picture of the Cheshire Cat, so Alice in Wonderland. And then the third picture was Skull Rock. And then underneath Skull Rock, we had the Storybook Vale look to it that showed that we were, going to be getting Act 2 of Storybook Vale. It looked like at the same time as the free update of Peter Pan. So are we thinking it's going to be 3 more sections then from now until the end of 2025? And if you had to predict, what would you think they're bringing? Just based on, like we could talk about based on the survey we just took, based on maybe prior things in the premium shop, etc. I personally think they're going to do Winnie the Pooh. I think one of them absolutely is going to be Winnie the Pooh. But what do you guys think? What kind of roadmap would you like to see, or would you like another DLC all of a sudden, or do you think that should come in 2026? What are your thoughts on the rest of the roadmap?
What a bonny bright day!
Yes, Merida, I see you, darling. I see you. Yep, you just keep looking at the cave. Cinderella. Oh, that's right. It is the 75th anniversary of Cinderella. Cinderella Realm, revisiting the Beauty and the Beast realm, the Pooh realm, and a DLC in December. Okay, I see you. Free update for Winnie the Pooh. Yep, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I am thinking, but I forgot about Cinderella. That would be a good one to end the year, like Christmas time. Wouldn't that be just magical? I think that's a great time for her. I think Winnie the Winnie the Pooh, and then they did the beginning of winter. Because didn't, let's see, I'm trying to think of the timing of that. Megan Herc. I mean, that would be a good one. That would be really fun. That would be fun. Although, would they put, I wonder, no? That would be interesting how they would do that. I don't know. I'd have to think on the Megan Hercules thing. You lost sound? Can you guys hear me? My mic seems to be okay. Audio issues. What the heck? Can you hear me now? Caller, are you there? Are you there, caller? I think that fixed it. My mic is censoring me. Possibly. Possibly. So if we did Winnie the Pooh in fall, the beginning of winter, who would that be? Hercules, Megan, Cinderella. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be. I don't think your Mike likes me saying poo. Maybe. That's very true. Anyone but Ralph. Yeah, Coco does. She's not a Ralph fan, folks. She is not a Ralph fan. What?
About the mic issues.
I keep touching it
Why do you keep touching it?
because I go to adjust it and my finger just hits it.
Grab it by the arm.
Okay, I got it. I got it. You can go back to your mod room.
Listen, I think what's happening, I saw this happening earlier. This will glow red, and then we'll hear like almost a sensor sound.
Okay.
So.
Well, I won't touch it.
No toca.
I won't touch it. Okay.
Also, I want to show Hot Coco my hair.
Oh, you want to
I
see
mentioned that.
the hair? Okay.
Yeah. Going on camera. Got bangs.
She got bangs, but she is okay, folks. No,
Ha ha.
no emotions were harmed in the making of the bangs. There.
Cruel. My mother is cruel.
Oh, goodness. Not that we look alike or anything.
Oh, shush.
So, hi, Lisa. How are you? Welcome and enjoy your lurk. I know it's really late for you. I hope you're laying in bed and just watching on your TV. So, yeah, I mean, okay, so we're talking about Lumiere and Cogsworth. How would that work, though? Would we do like maybe the size of Woody and Buzz, or would they be larger, like a Stitch size? I just can't picture them in my head, I guess. I don't know. For some reason, I have a hard time with a candlestick and a clock, and how would that work? I did almost say your name wrong, but I didn't. Almost doesn't mean I did. She is cute, isn't she? Be a little larger, kind of Stitch sized. Okay, I mean, I can be down with that. See, I said the same thing about cars. At first I thought, oh God, who wants cars zooming around? But if they were the size of Stitch, they would be so freaking cute. Like, could you imagine like Mater going around with Goofy? I mean, that would be hilarious, and I'm here for it. I am here for that. Belle's dad could come to the valley. That is true. That is true. Be nice to have some more senior citizens in the valley. I'm pro senior citizens. Merlin needs some friends his age, right? Although I'm pretty sure. Hi, Baz. Welcome in. You need cars in the valley. Need? Is it a need or want, Coco? I love Mater. I know, right? Could you imagine Mater and Goofy just running around? So fun. Like, I think if they were the size of Stitch, be adorable. Absolutely adorable. I would love that so much. So it looks like you need. Yeah, I would love to have cars, I think, if they were little. If they were big, absolutely not. I do not want a giant car parked all over in the valley. Like, even the size of Vanellope's car would be too big for me. So it looks like to me that we're going to be boarding this raft. Let's get on this, because if we embark and go over to where Ariel was, I think this is where we're going to end up coming at some point, because this is, I think, exactly on the map that they showed the X. So I think we're going to be coming back over here. And if we look, there is a whole nother area over there. And we see broken wheels and stuff like that. Like, we do see a bunch of stuff here. So maybe we'll be getting over there somehow. I don't see any kind of like maybe hidden doorway or anything. But, you know, we did walk across the water for the Ariel's quest at one point. But yeah, I think we're going to be coming back here. I'm okay with that, but I do hope that they let us go inside Skull Rock and it's not just, oh, we're just going to have you go to an island we've already been to and just go on the other side. I don't mind if they tie it in, but please let us go inside Skull Rock. And I know I heard somebody, I can't remember who it was, if it was Oscar. It might have been Oscar talking about how they didn't feel like Skull Rock was always part of the plan. But I disagree because in some of the chat that went through when we were doing some of the questing, there were things about hearing things inside Skull Rock, right? Like it was like, did you hear that? Or there was a mention of sounds coming from Skull Rock. So I think it always maybe had to be sort of part of the plan and personally. But I'm excited. I'm more excited probably for this update than I was Alice, but I really like that was Oscar today. I thought so. Back with chicken strips. Yum. You're watching Good Morning Vietnam. I mean, talk about a difference in topic. Let's talk about Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and Dreamlight Valley versus the Vietnam War with Robin Williams. Only you, Baz. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm excited. My beach currently is this like Greek city build. Not city, but you know, like a Greek beach. Which I'm going to have to tear down and make my pirates. Probably, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what stuff we get. What kind of things? Okay, so let's just talk pirates for a minute. Take the mermaids out of it. What pirate stuff would you want to see? Would you want more ships? I want another ship. I want some differentiation because the Eric ship is a house skin. I want one that's like just a boat. I want a big ship that's just a boat that we can purchase at Scrooge. I will, Coco. I will let you tour everything before I tear it down. I'm keeping it just for you, bestie. In fact, I have a little sneak peek. I haven't told anybody about this yet or shown anyone, but I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek here. So over at Eternity Isle, I had torn absolutely everything down. I had, you know, my big Agrabah market. I had a castle build with Scrooge and stuff in it and whatnot. Well, I'm making my entire Eternity Isle an amusement park. So I want the Black Pearl, right? I just want that kind of pirate ship, like not a happy-go-lucky Eric likes to sail on the sea ship. I want a pirate ship that I can purchase from Scrooge, get multiples of them. So yeah, I am currently in the process of turning all of Eternity Isle into an amusement park, just like you would walk a large park like Disney World or Disneyland. I don't have it all done yet, but I can preview and show you what I have done. So I just have different sections here, you know, just like you would any other amusement park. So we have just rides here and there. Oh, yours is an amusement park too, Chill? That's awesome. You'll have to post pictures in Discord so I can see it. So I have, this is a giant food court section over here with the confectionery and Remy's, etc. And let's see. I gave Scrooge his own moment up here. And then we're going to go through the walls here real quick. So here I did, it's kind of like a haunted house kind of section where we have Jack and Sally and then Chernabog Rock, a graveyard, just kind of things like you can think about going through there at night. And then I have the Hollywood Tower Hotel building with all these creepy trees and whatnot. It looks so cool at night. Oh my gosh, I love it at night. It looks amazing. Turns out better than I could have thought. It is a premium shop thing. Yes, it is. So this side's not done at all, but it's going to be Star Wars in this particular section. So this is going to be Star Wars. Up here, I'm going to have like an arcade. And then, so this is just kind of like a hangout area. So we're going to have an arcade, and then this will be like a kind of a resorty section. This is going to be a bazaar or shopping area, much more themed. And then up here, well, you can see it's going to be the Aladdin build, our Agrabah stuff with the camels that spit. And then the flying carpet ride. And let's see, over here, we're going to have a big food court with Pizza Planet, Jumbo's Cafe, etc. And then just another Ferris wheel. And then I'm just going to run over to the other section so I can show you, because I did finish that already. Not all of it, but some of it. This is what I've been working on for the past, like, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. I love how it's turning out. Love it.
Now this is a great day to play outside.
Merlin, hello. Mirabelle, what up, girl? Okay, so then up here we have just like a basic playland kind of transitional area, because these little small areas are a little bit difficult, so I had to think this one through a little bit deeper. But I put Woody here. Here's Goofy. And then if you've been to Disney, you know that taking photos is a big thing. So I wanted to make sure that I had these kind of photo booth areas set up all over the place. So here's one where we can activate our camera mode and take pictures with villagers just like you would at the parks. And then up here we have our Monsters Inc. land. Whoa, and a tree in my face. Aw, thank you. Coco, you did not have to do that. Can we get some hearts in chat for Coco, our little sugar berries here? Thank you so much, friend. Thank you. You're so sweet. Like hot cocoa. I'm flustered now. What was I talking about? Monsters Inc. So we have the one Monsters Inc. ride here, and then I put the sushi bar here. Just spreading out basically the Monsters Inc. items like you would at the park. I pretend these are not plushy, but probably like statues. And then moving up this way, just a little transition area to our hot air balloon ride. So the hot air balloon section actually up here was the perfect size for this weird area. Everything else just was way too big. The only other thing, if you're doing a build like this, and I thought about doing it, but I changed my mind because I had the hot air balloon. But something else you could do with this area is make like a first aid kind of station with the firehouse and stuff. So just food for thought. Baz, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That's lovely. If I can bring a smile to your day, that's enough for me. I'm so happy to be with you guys. So down in here, you can guess what this is. Hi, Malin. Oh, good. I'm so glad he's recovering and everything went well. Kitty loves. Lots of love and hugs and pets. Well, hello, Mr. Star. We weren't talking about you this time. You didn't pop in on me. You didn't pop in on me. Welcome in. We're just chit-chatting about Peter Pan and whether we think Tinkerbell is going to be coming. And we're touring my... I'm making all of Eternity Isle a giant amusement park. So this area obviously is Toy Story. It's the whole area is for Toy Story. But yeah, I like how this is working out. So down here in the lagoon, I was originally going to make this my pirate build. So you can see all the things that I had planned and whatnot. But once they announced the Pirate and Mermaids Star Path, you're excited about the Eric Snap. I know you are, Coco. I know you are, and we all know that you're probably in the minority here. You have a recommendation for my theme park. Okay, you made a water park area that looks like a Little Mermaid area. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute idea. There's so many different things we could do for amusement parks, right? Oh, wow, you have 150 submissions already? That is fantastic. We're going to be talking about star snaps in just a second here, actually. Oh, and can someone, Marm, can you drop the portal link so people can join up? If you haven't joined the Dreamers portal, we're going to drop the link for you here, and you can join up and participate in all the fun. So, yeah, I was going to do pirates here, but once they announced that, I just have this on hold. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Down here is going to be Winnie the Pooh land. So this will be just that Winnie the Pooh area. And then up in this area is much more kind of like your little kid area. No, Toy Story is too, but this is going to be obviously Alice in Wonderland, where I'm going to have Dumbo and the teacups. And then up in this last little bit here, I'm making a big restroom. Because what theme park is complete without a bathroom? So, yeah. Don't call it Pooh Land. I'm sorry, you're right. That probably did not sound the greatest. But my mic is my mic censoring me? I don't think my mic is censoring me. Is it? If I say Pooh Land? Oh my gosh, too funny. Okay, so let's talk. Since we have Mr. Star here, we can ask questions too. We are talking about Star Snaps. If you're not on the portal is a place that was created by Mr. Star and Sky for the community to basically, somewhere for us originally to house our Dreamsnaps, show what we submitted, share, likes and whatever with each other, make comments to say, hey, great snap, whatever. Upload our results. But Dreamlight Valley didn't have a mechanism in place to allow us to save anything. So the portal came about so we could upload our snaps. And Mr. Star and Sky loves his Dreamsnaps, loves the competition. It's so much fun, but it's gotten so big over the past few months. And he's instituted this new challenge, Star Snaps. So we get to go in and basically create a special Dreamsnap based on his prompt with the different parameters in place. So this week it's build a snap for Eric, a princely Eric snap, and submit them. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but once voting opens up, just like it would in Dreamlight Valley, that's when we begin voting on the Star Snaps that we're currently submitting. I believe that's the way it works. So we're submitting from now until Wednesday morning. Well, that's a good question. Is it Tuesday at midnight or is it Wednesday at reset? And will it be based on Dreamlight Valley's reset time? That is a good question, because I know a lot of people submit Tuesday mornings, their regular Dreamsnap, Hi, Jay. Welcome in. That's correct. So Sunday voting will open up. Yes. Okay. Oh, so it's Sunday. It's not going to be tied to Dreamlight Valley's reset day then. So it opens and then Sunday to Sunday. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Perfect. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. That's why I asked, because I was wrong. Sunday is reset day for Star Snap. Same time as DVD though, just different day. Perfect. Okay. So for me on the East Coast of the States, it would be 9 a.m. on Sunday. That's when voting on the Eric Snap opens for me. Now, I was in there looking at the portal. We're not able to see any of the submissions until the voting opens. Is that correct too? I'm pretty sure because I couldn't find a way to like view anything but my submission. And we're not going to be doing anything on stream for voting on Star Snaps, and we're not going to be building on because it's completely anonymous, and I think that's a fantastic idea. I mean, it's nice to get in and voting, and you say, "Hey, I saw your snap when I was voting," and all that kind of thing. But I think having it anonymous gives a really nice feeling of autonomy and maybe a little bit more freedom, I think. Any friend quests that are broken that I should be aware of, just so I know to stay away from it. Not that I'm aware of, Baz, but I'm maybe not as plugged in as maybe Mr. Star is or anything like that about that kind of situation, because I don't really do any like news reporting on my channel, so I'm not positive, but if anybody knows of anything. Till the voting ends, you can only see submissions during voting. After the challenge ends, you can see every submission with names and author comments and results attached. Oh, cool. So we can write like a little story and stuff with our snap. Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like being able to like put a narrative to the snap. I wish we could do that in DDV so badly. That would be super cool. Yeah, Coco, you're going to keep your Star Snap anonymous as well. Yeah, I like that. I'm not against that at all. I know some people were like, well, what if I want to do it, and why would you though? I mean, just, it's fun. I like the anonymous aspect of it. Hello, welcome in, Jean. Welcome in. But yeah, I'm excited for the Star Snaps. I have the best Eric idea, and I cannot wait to put it into action. Coco, you're going to absolutely love it. You will love it. Hello, Deanna. You will love it. Okay. Let's go back to Dazzle Beach. So did everybody get their limitless landscape snaps done? If you have and you'd want me to show it on, will he still be alive? You guessed it, Mr. Star. Probably not. Probably not. I will give him the best send off, though. I promise. I do. I can't wait to see how I can make this work, but I'm excited. I have a whole plan for Mr. Eric. Oh no, Hot Coco loves herself some movie Eric. You've not done the snap yet, but probably we'll do something in the bind. I mean, I think the bind is a good place. The landscape there is really pretty because you've got all those built-in bookshelves and all those pretty orange colors over there. That's a very good place to do a landscape pick. Plus, you can stand on that bridge of the library and get a really good picture. But yeah, if you want to drop your snap for us to look at in Discord, in my Discord. I will go ahead and pull that up. And if you don't want me to show it, just let me know in chat. The evil side of Jam that you see at least weekly. I'm not evil. We've already said that I'm not evil, darling daughter. I'm sarcastic and funny. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It doesn't sound sus. No, it's sus for sure. It totally is. How do we feel about Game Eric, though? You know, somebody made a really good point in chat, and I can't remember whose stream it was because I'm in 40 billion streams daily. But somebody was saying, you know, the reason we always see Eric in with other people is Ariel doesn't go in the restaurants, because what if you don't have Ariel in her human form? So I don't think they have her programmed to be in the restaurants. Same with Ursula. So, and Wally and Eve, the same with them. So that could be just why we just don't ever see them in the restaurants together. But I don't like that he follows people around and he does that like side eye looking thing where he's glancing at you from behind. Look, he's a cheater. He is a, how do I say? I can't say certain words on YouTube. Let's just say he's not monogamous, okay? Game Eric's okay. Ariel just doesn't seem to give Eric the attention. I feel horrible. You know, I'm walking around the valley and I hear Ariel go, "Isn't it great that Eric came to the valley?" And I think, girl, honey, like, we've got to talk about your man. I don't know that you know this or not, but he's currently in the restaurant with Rapunzel, and I don't know what to tell you. You're going to say Skull Rock because you've been waiting for so long. Yeah, for sure. A certain gardening tool. Yes, he is that certain gardening tool. For sure. Or you could just end it with he's a tool. You know what? I will tell you this, though. Should Gameloft... I did, honey. I saw. So I would change my mind about Eric in a heartbeat. If both things happened, really. Program him to once in a while talk to Ariel, because I've never seen it happen. And 2, give him more than one song to play on his 4th grade recorder. That's it. Just those 2 little programming changes to Eric, and I would be an Eric fan. Oh, okay. Thank you, Chill. I'll have to take a look after stream. Chat is nothing but fun over here, Bug. We are a fun bunch. Okay. So Peter Pan. No, we're saying Peter Pan. Yes, we go into Skull Rock. No, we're not getting Tinkerbell. Maybe one other character. Pirates and Mermaids. What else did what else did we put into that song is his jam. Okay, but bum. You want to hang out with Maleficent? Oh, yes. Okay, we'll get to that. We will get to that. So I think that's what we're saying about the update for Peter Pan, right? I don't think we said really anything more. The whole mermaid thing, I mean, I think it's going to be mostly aesthetics. I think we might get some clothes, maybe some hair. I think we might see some new things. I'm thinking we're going to get water decor, because if you think about, they know we love to decorate with the Tiana flowers, the lily pads, and the pink flowers that the glowing pink ones. I think we're going to get more water decor. I I know, Coco, you're going to argue with me and say you're hoping it's an underwater biome, but I don't think that's going to happen yet. I think that's possible in the future, but I don't think it's coming with this update. The one thing, though, what do you guys think about the whole shell and bubble? Because I mean, we've seen the first two. We talked about the pirate monkey and how we don't need another monkey. We wish it was a crocodile. Well, okay, I said crocodile. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I wish it was a crocodile, which you've seen the movie. It should be a crocodile. The second one was I think it's going to be water decor, like the coral and whatnot. But oh, Bug, I was saying I think that we're going to get water decor. Coco thinks it might be an underwater realm coming, but not necessarily now. Oh, you think a handheld item, Amanda? Yeah, like a coral bubble blower thing. You think it's just going to be like a reskin of the bubble wand we already have? Okay, the pirates versus mermaids story in Neverland it's accurate to mythology, to be fair. That's where he pulled his reference when he wrote the story. And it's based off the family of children that he based the story off of was a family from Oxford, Cambridge area in England. There was this family. It's not the Darlings. They didn't have that last name. He did change their name. But as he watched the children play, they would play pirate and stuff like that. And that's where the story was originated from. But he did pull like the story from mythology of actual mermaids, drawing pirates and, sailors to their death, etc. So, I mean, it's pretty accurate in the movie. I was saying earlier that I don't think any movie portrayed pirates in any particular good way. Yeah, I think water decor is going to be fun. I'm really hoping that comes to fruition. Yeah, I don't know about the whole bubble coral thing. Maybe you know what would be super cool is if we got something that we could place in the water that caused like fountains or bubbles to pop up. Like a water feature kind of thing. Like, could you imagine 2 jets of water with bubbles flying out of the water behind me for a dream snap? Wouldn't that be cool? That's what I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it's like some big giant shell that we can place in the water that becomes, hi Zara, welcome in. Nice to see you. I'm hoping it becomes a big giant water feature, or not giant, but you know what I mean. Like, could you imagine like 2 shells behind me on either side with fountains of water and bubbles coming out? That would be awesome. That's my hope. That's my wish. We'll see. I can't believe we're going to find out in 2 days what most of all this stuff is. But like I said, I think I'm really, really excited for my biggest excitement is for the roadmap. But let's go over, for those of you who do not have Storybook Veil, we're going to talk a little bit about, that would be so cool for Dreamsnaps, right? Oh, a hermit crab companion. Oh, okay, a little crab would be fun. It'd be so cute. That croc be zooming. I know. If you were here in Decor Camp, it was funny. I kept getting like jump scared by the raccoon companion I had with me because it kept walking right where my green screen is, and it was just kept startling me. It was hilarious. Okay, so here we are in the Beanstalk Marshes, and we're going to be getting Maleficent. I'm really, we know that they're probably going to leave her in this beanstalk, which I think is criminal. I want her castle just pulled out, please. But if we go into this castle, I haven't been in here in a while. I'm trying to see where they could maybe, obviously we have this pedestal here that we place those things in. There is a portal here. Where did this go? I don't even remember. And then we have these different hallways and whatnot. Now, we did get most of the decor in here already, so there's really nothing in here that would be new. I mean, the bookcases, the sconces. So I'm wondering if when we come here, there'll be a new area to go into with maybe new decor items, or if it's going to be a situation where they do pull it out and maybe the beanstalk collapses and the castle comes down. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you want? What would you like to see with Maleficent? Because I'm not real sure. I love Sleeping Beauty so much. I have such high hopes for Sleeping Beauty that it's one of those things where you don't want to wish too hard because you're afraid you're going to get disappointed. I'm in that mindset. So I'm just not sure. I don't know. What do you guys think about the whole Maleficent thing? Like, what do you want to see? You want the castle. I do too. I want the castle to come down so bad. Okay, where does this go? I'm going in. I forgot what it... Oh, okay. I forgot. Completely unrealistic, but you want a D&D crossover. Eugene, like... Yes, I know, Marmalade. That would be awesome. Druids, yes, that would be cool too. The mural with Aurora's face on it is going to open up and she'll be under there. I mean, that's a very good guess, Zara. I think most of us think that too. I think that's a good bet because where else would she be? I mean, there's really no kind of good place other than that area. Lord Keeper is the true villain. At this point, I don't think anybody thinks the Lord Keeper is a good person. Or, well, I mean, I don't know. I personally think it could be one of the fairies. I think we might be getting Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, and I think that they're trapped in the book. That's my thinking, because I don't think the Lore Keeper might be evil. I think it's going to be the fairies. And if you've watched Sleeping Beauty, the fairies were good intention, but they did make mistakes and they did do things that were maybe not the best served plans. Yeah, I mean, okay, so Jean, I don't disagree with you. I loved that they took Maleficent into a positive space. I'm curious as to what Disney's going to do with that. Kind of like the Cruella thing, right? Not that Cruella's a good person, but I'm saying the rehabilitation of Maleficent in a lot of ways. Hi, Lisa. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Maleficent, if they are going to go the route of the live action and make her kind of better. Fairies, not flairies. Did I say flairies? There's a hidden door shape behind the... There is, Jay. Ooh, we're going to have to go look. Okay, fair enough. I'm trying to see if I can get a good view of the castle up on top of the beanstalk. I might have to go into furniture mode. Oh, I still can't see it. Darn it. You can't get like a good close-up view of it, can you? You got to go for an appointment. Okay, hon, no problem. We'll see you later. Okay, there it is. So there's her castle. Let me get as close as I can. Oh, nope. See, the camera it dips back down there. Darn it. Now I can't get it into view. Okay, there we go. Nope. For good Lord's sake. I'm going to turn around. There we go. Okay. So, Coco has an appointment to remove her evil side. I hope not. I kind of dig her evil side. We like evil Coco. Oh, you just can't type fairies. Okay. I mean, it's because I was going to say it's completely possible I said fairies. So if we look at the castle that's up there, oh my gosh, I mean, wouldn't that be awesome? Because if you look at the turrets, it is completely different than the Nightmare Castle that we already have. It doesn't look as dark. It's got really cool turrets on it. The camera mode still needs work, 100%. That third camera mode with a controller is a non-starter. That's just I don't mess with it because it's horrible. I'm trying to see what else could be on that castle. We can see that it almost looks like a bridge part that's collapsed between two sections. It's a little bit more rounded than I was thinking it would be, because if you watch the movie, everything is very squared off and pointy and oh, okay, chill. That sounds fantastic. We'll have to do that. DM me some times that you're available, because I know you're over on the West Coast, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think it's interesting that they kind of made the turrets rounded and it's got that kind of look about it versus in the movie it's much more square and it's kind of like in the mountainside, if I'm thinking correctly. It's been a while since I've seen it because it wasn't Marmalade's favorite movie and she wouldn't let me watch it. Oh, it does look like something from Kingdom Hearts. They have a castle that looks like this in Kingdom Hearts. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't play Kingdom Hearts, so I couldn't answer to that, but that's interesting. Okay. Well, let's go look at the lore keeper here, because now I'm interested to see. Oh, I have to go through the maze. Although I could have just fast traveled, I guess. Too late now. Oh, sorry, Belle. Pinch butts. Okay. Tiana, nice to see you. Maleficent's a major character in Kingdom Hearts? Oh, interesting. So in the Kingdom Hearts game, is she on the evil side, or do they kind of play her off as a little bit of this, a little bit of that? Oh my God, Pete. Okay. There are two characters I don't want Disney to ever add. I am of the opinion Gameloft can add whatever Disney characters they want. I don't care. I love all of the characters of Disney through and through. I don't care if it's Marvel, Star Wars, as long as it's giving me fun things to do, create with, take pictures of with Dreamsnaps. I just don't care. Honestly, I'm not going to be worked up either way. I will say, though, there are two characters I do not want. Pete is one of them. I think I have hidden childhood trauma with Pete. I don't know. My therapist and I haven't quite tapped into my Pete trauma, but it must be there because I cannot stand Pete. Oh, no problem, Lisa. And the other character, Frollo. He's just a bad dude. There's nothing redeeming about him. I can't stand Frollo. Don't bring him to Dreamlight Valley. Please and thank you. Like, he makes Mother Gothel look like a saint. Can't stand him. Okay, so here we are with the lore keeper. Jay, you said there's some sort of, you feel like there's some sort of door? Where are you looking? I'm not seeing. Is it on the sides? Yeah. Frollo is the villain in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And he's like an uber religious wackaloon who is basically racist, sexist, all the bad things. I can't stand him. Can't stand him. He gives you the ick in the worst way. Exactly. You know what it is? He's too much like some of the politicians that are out there right now. End of story there. Hurrah. Oh, Hoisin, hi. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hashtag Pete matters. I'm sure he does, but he doesn't give me anything positive. Go out behind her. Oh, like back here? Oh no, out here. Oh. I'm getting you, Jay. Oh, you think the well and right there is a door because there's nothing there. I mean, that's a good thought. Let me see if I can go into furniture mode and get a better look here. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder if that will open up. That would be cool. Although I can fill a room with the amount of like hidden doors we think we've seen in DDV. They're everywhere. I feel like there is a person at Gameloft whose sole job it is to make things look like doors that aren't doors. He does a good job at being a villain. He's just an a-hole. He's just a donkey's behind. I mean, he's just a, yeah. Pete does not do it for me. Like, I avoid those kind of neighbors. I don't want them to be in my game that I have to talk to all the time and I have to run around and pick crops with. I wouldn't choose Pete ever. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, Jay, that could definitely be a door. It would be super cool. Now, this isn't the area that they showed the stained glass in the original trailer, is it? It's a door that's not a door that could be a door. Exactly. 100% Bug. He messes up things in Kingdom Hearts. Can't say I'm surprised there either. Okay, so if we go out and look at the fountain on this side, the lore keeper to be Rumpelstiltskin. Ooh, that would be cool. Okay, so, but why was the stained glass the Beauty and the Beast window? Did they ever explain that? Because I remember the original trailer for Storybook Vale, it was the Beauty and the Beast stained glass window. Isn't that correct? Or am I crazy? I'm just trying to remember, like, why it wouldn't be that way. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for meeting our light goal today. What should we make it now? Should we go up to 35? I don't know. What do you think? Unrealistic expectations, but let's try it. Let's try it. We'll say light goal 30, right? So, yeah, I don't understand why that didn't end up to be the Beauty and the Beast window and why it's just this plain one. What do you think? They didn't answer that, right? Like, I'm not crazy. We all thought Beast was getting his. I know, because in the one that they showed, it was him as was it Adam? Lumiere and Cogsworth will be in the valley. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Baz and Coco was saying she was hoped that we get them, and they're like kind of like the size of Stitch, which would, I think, be cool. I wouldn't be opposed to Lumiere and Cogsworth if they were that size. I just don't want any more Woody Buzz size creature things that I feel like I'm kicking a stick whenever I see them. No, they didn't answer the window thing. Yeah, I wonder what they're doing about that, or if it's just one of those things where they originally were going to make it that, but for some reason they couldn't. I don't know. Placeholder. Yeah, that's possible too. Oh, they said the Inkies appeared before the lore keeper was trapped. Interesting. Oh, Jay's going to say 40. Oh, Jay, I don't know about that. You think we're going to hit that goal? I mean, I'll put it up there. We'll say okay. If we don't meet our 40 like goal, it's Jay's fault. It's Jay's fault. Oh, we were already 31? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jay. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, what am I doing first? I saw that question earlier. What am I going to do first? Coco and I mod for Coco, and then she comes in my streams, and we kind of coordinate so our streams don't conflict with one another. But I think we're going to trade off. So we're streaming different things and talking about different things. So she's going to pick one, whether it's the main story quest, and then I'll do the other. So if she does the main story, I'll do Storybook Vale and vice versa. And then obviously we'll be doing the Star Path at the same time. That's going to be a given. Premium shop stuff. I don't do news video type things. So she'll do a video when it comes to the premium shop leaks. Hello, Ella. Welcome in. So once she does the video for the premium shop leaks, we can chit chat about it in my stream, but I'm not going to make a video on that. I'm going to leave that up to her. But yeah, that's, I think, the plan. One of us will do Maleficent and Storybook Vale, and one of us will do the main base games. That way we're kind of showing both angles at the same time. See, both Hades and Maleficent said that the Inkies and things happened before the veil was torn asunder. I think it's part of the last level of the Lore Keeper. Okay. I sort of remember that. It was that last conversation that they had together where they were explaining that things started happening beforehand. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know. I'm just excited. I couldn't tell you what I'm more excited for. Star Path, Maleficent, Peter Pan. Who are we manifesting? Let's all manifest the same thing. Let's try anyway. Let's pick. Who are we manifesting to come with Peter? Who do we want more? Tinkerbell? Captain Hook? Smee? Or Jack Sparrow? Because it's probably going to be one of the four, right? Because if he comes by himself with nobody else, that's going to be a big downer. Because, the Daisy update went off like a lead balloon, I think, if they were to tie Skull Rock. Although, the Forgotten could become a villager, and then that's your two. I personally hope that we just integrate with the Jack Sparrow, Jack, Tinks. We getting the second. They haven't announced yet, Ella. We're just assuming because they were on the roadmap that they originally released. Those two things were kind of like at the same time. So we're just assuming, but we'll find out Wednesday. Need a new base villain. Okay. Hook with all the pirate stuff. Peter and Jack. Okay. So it looks like, I think most of us want like Jack or Peter. What is that? Oh, it's an owl. I was like, all I could see was a tail feather just flapping across the screen. Captain Hook will be a villain for a future expansion pass. Maybe. That could be. Definitely. Jack could be random with Peter Pan, even though you'd love to have Jack in the Valley. I don't know how I feel about Jack in the Valley, I gotta be honest. Don't get me wrong, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I just don't know. Peter Pan and Tiger Lily. Oh, okay. I love Tiger Lily. I love the Native American line that was in the original. Yes, it's cringy. They say some things that are totally not PC in today's world. But the Native American aesthetic and the kind of line of the aspect of Native American culture, I think would be really, really cool to add to the valley, but in the proper way. Now, whether they could do that or not, I don't know. I know that I've seen talk in chat, and I don't know, I didn't do any research about this, but you can look it up too, is that Disney was asked by descendants of Pocahontas to stop using her effigy or her story. I don't know if that's true, or if, Gameloft would be even able to add Pocahontas stuff. But Disney, a lot of different films through Disney do use the Native American stories, the aesthetic of it, and I just think it'd be really cool to have that kind of thing in the valley, personally. I'm not saying we should have cringy lines to go along with it. I don't think they should be allowed to be near Gaston or Mother Gothel, but or it would be cool to have just some kind of other culture. Like we have, what about the tribe from Frozen, like Frozen 2? I mean, that would be really cool. It's a totally different kind of culture. Nordic, Viking-ish kind of culture would be cool. I mean, there's all different kinds of aspects that Disney kind of has used. Yeah, they could do it in a respectful way. Exactly. I really think. Hi, Light Spark Daniel. Welcome in. Let's see. You hope you get Peter Pan and Jack Sparrow, and you'd be surprised if we only get Peter. I agree. Oh, you'd be not be surprised. I hope it's more than Peter. I'll be sad. To be fair, I'll be sad. I manifested Gaston in your valley. Okay, well, that's my spiel about all of that. Okay, let's talk storage. I think they're at least thinking about adding Pocahontas because it was on a recent survey. Yes, I was. And there are some of the best critter characters in Pocahontas. There's the grandmother tree. I mean, there's just so many fun and interesting aspects to Pocahontas. I just think it'd be really fun. You have a theory that Lumiere and Cogsworth plus Captain Hook could be a future DLC with the Tinkerbell. Yeah, I mean, that's possible for sure. I think Tinkerbell should be its own thing. I said the same thing about Winnie the Pooh, though, too, but I think Winnie the Pooh is just going to be a realm. I think Winnie the Pooh would be easy to add to the valley without it being its own place. That's the thing about Storybook Vale, is they made Mythopia, they made Ever After very individualized and very unique, using different grasses and colors and vibes, the bind, that whole fall thing that they did with the books and whatever. I think they did a really good job with that in Storybook Vale. Same with Eternity Isle. It was this very jungle, deserts. I mean, it was just very different, right? Atmospherically. But Winnie the Pooh, it's the forest, right? Like, it's the 100-acre wood. So I don't see why that would need to be its own DLC. But underwater DLC, we've said, would be super, super cool. I'm hands down think that would be Amazeballs. And yes, I just said Amazeballs. Snow White and Pinocchio are the early Disney movies. Do I think that we'll get any of them? Hi, Megley. Welcome in. Oh, Miko, right, Bug? Do I think that we'll get Snow White or Pinocchio? Snow White, yes. Pinocchio, no. Pinocchio has never been a very popular film. I will say, I think the two things that we might get out of Pinocchio is the Blue Fairy. The Blue Fairy plays a large role in Disney itself. originally it's not Tinkerbell that's flying over the castle. Like when you see the whole Disney logo pop up and you see the arc of sparkles, that it's the Blue Fairy. It's not Tinkerbell originally. So the Blue Fairy is a very large part of Disney. And I think Jiminy Cricket. So I think those two would be, if we got anything before, I don't think we'd get Pinocchio. I think I'd do that. Oh, welcome back, Ruby. Your kid didn't want you to leave. Aw, that's so sweet. We have Figaro. True. Figaro did start out as in Pinocchio, and then they kind of migrated it into Minnie's cat. So Figaro kind of played a dual role. You don't want no fish flopping around in your valley. I couldn't agree more. And I don't want this. I go back and forth on the whole fish thing. I don't like running around to water to try to trap somebody, getting, how close to the water do I have to get you to talk to me? It was a pain in the butt with Ariel and Ursula, and that's why I have them on the land as quick as possible, because I couldn't stand them. Or you'd be like, okay, great. They're in the glade. I'm going to run over to the glade, to that pond. And then you'd get there and you'd see her dive down, and now she's in the sunlit plateau. And it was like, damn it. So, yeah, I don't want water creatures unless it's its own place. If we have a biome or a place where they live, if it's a DLC, yes. Oh, you want Dumbo? I love Dumbo. Made me cry, but I love Dumbo. You really like Mulan and Merida and Cinderella and yeah, for sure. I love all the Disney princesses, right? I hope we get Snow White. Oh, Daniel, you go back and forth on that and leave Ursula in the water. Yeah. We need Dumbo. I mean, wouldn't it be adorable, though? Although I don't want Timothy. Is it his name, Timothy? The mouse is Timothy, right? In Dumbo? I would love to have Dumbo, but I don't want the mouse. Remy. I have the two most unpopular characters with me right now is Remy and Woody. So I don't want another rat running around, please, and thank you. I think if we got another character out of Dumbo, I'd want the crows. I think that'd be fun. He is hilarious in that movie. I mean, yes, if you haven't seen Dumbo, be prepared. Prepare yourself ahead of time, because it's quite racist. The beginning of it is horribly racist. The song that they sing, the crows themselves, it's all pretty racist. So just fair warning, if you haven't seen Dumbo, that's that. Having said that, Dumbo himself and the movie, it's very cute once it gets started. And having maybe dancing pink elephants too, I think would be super adorable. You love Ursula, Jay? Gasp. What? Dumbo's so sad. I know. Okay, chat. We need to talk about storage. I'm having a storage crisis. So if you've seen my videos prior, or I've maybe talked about it in chat, I had all of my storage indoors. I had my first floor, I had like this frozen room of refrigerators where I had all my fish and stuff. And then my second floor was the main valley. My third floor was Eternity Isle. My fourth floor was Storybook Vale. And I decided I'm going to blame Mr. Star. It's his fault. He said it would be magical and fantastic and I would never go back. And he said, move storage to a floating island, Dreams. You have to do it. I command it. And so I did it. I followed Mr. Starr's orders. I moved my storage onto the floating island, and I don't love it. I don't know why. I think, you know what it is? Part of me is the weather. Like, and I love all of the decor that comes from some of the indoor stuff, and I feel like I don't get to use it or see it, and I kind of miss that a little bit. And when it's raining, I kind of like going in my house and the sanctuary and hearing the rain fall as I put away all my storage stuff. Like, it was just kind of an experience indoors, and I feel like I'm missing that. So I don't know what to do. Part of me wants to go back to my house, but I don't know. I don't know. Where is your storage? What do you do? So Zara, you have yours in the house too. Yeah. I mean, I'm so torn. You love The Poor Unfortunate Soul. It is a good song. I have to admit, that is a great song. You keep your storage in your house. Okay. So we have house lovers so far. You have most of yours outside, but some indoors, like the barn. Okay, fair enough. Did I not get that out? Yours is in the house and a different theme for each. Yeah, that's originally what I had too. You changed your storage to be outside only because loading the house took forever in the Switch. Okay, fair enough. No, fair enough, Switch. I would totally have mine on a floating island too, for sure. Indoors, first floor valley, second floor, yeah, third and Storybook Vale. Okay, so a lot of indoor submissions here. Oh, hi, hippie. You have 2 storage houses in the valley and 2 in Eternity Isle, and you're moving all of your storage to an island. Oh, you are moving it to an island. See, that's what I did. This is how I arranged it, and I left space for a new DLC. It's broken up into 4 sections. And I have, each section has a different vibe. Like, here's my Storybook Vale, obviously. I don't know. I don't love it. Like, before, when I would go into my house, I would go into those rooms and they were fully decorated and just made me kind of happy, and I kind of miss it. Don't remind you of storage. You're still working in the storage room. Yeah, I mean, it's not an easy question. I think maybe it's, like I said, Switch, I think that's a totally different thing. The loading times are definitely an issue. You were considering putting your storage. Oh, okay. You were considering. Oh, I'm sorry. It sounds like a story. Let's all pull up some popcorn. I feel like Bug has a story. Let's pull up some popcorn. Do you have a story, Bug? So you were considering putting your storage on a floating island. You do indoor storage because it loads better on the Switch. Yeah. Yep. You can just go to your house. That's how I felt too. Yeah, everybody's different. I agree. I think it just depends on how you like it. Put your house. We can't actually, hippie. We can't put our houses up there. I mean, that's not true. We could make it indoor on a house skin. That's for sure. Although you can only do the 4 rooms. I forgot where my house is here. And you just travel to the island. It's all in one place. Yeah, I mean, that's how originally I was thinking about it. But PlayStation, it loads pretty quickly. If you haven't seen my bind and you're wondering what the heck, it's kind of like a party island. And it's managed by guess who? Guess who manages the party island with all the alcohol and partying? Eric. There he is. See? Okay, but then you were like, inside makes more sense because you were afraid of crashing on the Switch. Absolutely. How long is the load time to get to a floating island on the Switch? That's my question. Like, is it a pretty decent amount of time to even get the floating island to load versus in the house? Am I going to participate in Star Snaps? Yes, I am. We talked about that earlier, actually, Daniel. Mr. Star was in chat earlier. I don't know if he's still listening, but we were talking about the Star Snaps and how it worked and whatnot. And if you're not on the portal and you have just joined recently, one of my mods will drop the link. Please sign up to be part of the portal. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to save all your snaps. Oh, you're on PS5 as well, Baz. I didn't know that. Not that long, to be honest. It's about the same. Okay, fair enough. Everything takes a while on the Switch. I hope that Switch 2 changes that game for everyone. I really do. Yeah, so going from room to room on PlayStation it's like a blink. It doesn't take long. So that part doesn't bother me, and I don't mind running from room to room because, like I said, I don't mind playing around with it. You know what, though? I'm going to show you guys something. This is driving me crazy. I have all 20 floors, by the way. So if I go up here and I want to go to expand. Now, I know you can't change the sizing of the main room on any floor, correct? Like, I'm not crazy about that. It has to stay 10 by 10. So I'd have to do it here, but I can't seem to do it in any room on the PlayStation. It seems like they're all stuck at 10 by 10 and I can't change the size. Like, am I missing something? I can't shrink the room. I can delete it, but I can't change the size. Does anybody know about that on PlayStation? Like, am I missing something? Hi, Mamba Jules. Welcome in. You can change the main room? I can't seem to change any of I can't change any of them. Not a single room. So if I go to this, I can change the name. I can highlight the little arrows. I can't look. I'm hitting buttons on the. I'm hitting the arrow keys. I'm hitting the buttons on the PlayStation itself. I don't know what it is, but I can't change any of the rooms. Yes, we can delete rooms, Megley. You're thinking about doing a storage island? I mean, if you like outdoor decor and you want to decorate something, I say go for it, Riven. By the way, hi, welcome in. Hold R1 or R2. Like when I go here. Nope, that's not doing anything either. I'm giving hold both of them. I'll have to have tech support look at it because I literally can't change a single thing from 10 by 10. It's making me mad because I was thinking about moving my storage, but I wanted to change some room sizes. I don't know what I did, but I was on the little arrow. Yeah, I know. I can highlight the arrows. See, there's down, corner. I can highlight them, no problem. I can't move the room size, though. I don't care if I'm pushing a button, hitting a arrow on the joystick, holding buttons. I don't know what happened, but for some reason they're all stuck at 10 by 10 and I can't do it. Hold L and use the arrows to adjust the size? Nope. If I use just the arrow keys, like on the left-hand side of the controller, it's just highlighting. Does it tell me on the bottom? No. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, I've tried everything. I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. Normally, I don't have any problems with my game at all. This is the only thing that I have ever had glitch on me or not work properly. And I mean ever. I got nothing. I just don't know what I'm doing, but it makes me mad because I think I want to move my storage. Um, because I like decorating inside. I have all of my rooms above floor 4 completely decorated. Ooh, maybe something in settings. I'll have to look at that. So I have a Mickey and Minnie room with separate beds because they're Minnie and Mickey. I have a Daisy and Donald room. So every time we get new decor for any of these characters, I come in and adjust the rooms and add more things, whatnot. Try the triangle and the D-pad at the same time. Okay. Here's my goofy room. His little bachelor pad. I made it like a studio apartment. With the cow prints on the wall. If you know, you know. I'm not saying that's what he did to his girlfriend. I'm just saying he likes cows. But yeah, I like decorating inside. So I think I want to move my storage back up here. I do have empty rooms. So I think I think this was the last floor I decorated. Oh, you're back. What did you miss? We're talking about storage and how you made me go to a floating island with my storage, and now I don't like it, and it's all your fault. You said floating island for storage is the only way to go. It would be amazing. Dreams, you have to do it. And so I listened to what you told me to do, and now I don't love it. So I'm thinking about going back inside. But I can't change my room sizes. Something's not working. Hold down and drag it. Let's see if that works. Nope. Nope. I'm holding even, oh, nope. That just goes back. If I try to hold that button down, it just goes into the back button. I don't know. Something's just not working right because it won't go with the controller pad on the PlayStation. It won't change it. Are you saying that because he dated Clarabelle? Yes. It sounds like a you problem. That's a good answer. It totally is a me problem, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I mean, I love the indoor stuff. I have all my rooms decorated. I haven't quite added Alice rooms yet, and I don't think I finished my Aladdin and Jasmine room. Because here's Tiana's. That room's pretty much done. Hades, as we get more stuff, I just add to the room and then kind of fill that out as we get things. This room's going to be for Maleficent. I have the wallpaper and flooring set as I think I like it right now, and I have the pictures, but as we get furniture pieces with the next section, I'll update this room. Drag it. Yeah, I did that, Amanda. It didn't work. First world problems, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, here's my Aladdin room, which I haven't completely fleshed out yet, but I'm working on that. But yeah, I like having a room for every single villager. And then I keep the 3 floors at the top in 3 different sizes. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I were to do, because my top floor, I think, is the smallest. Maybe because that's not already 10 by 10. Maybe it'll let me change it. Whoops, I keep going into furniture mode. So if I go to expand, see, this one's 6 by 6. I can't even change that. It's just stuck there. I think I'm going to have to contact tech support. Oh, you're back while you wait for your appointment. Well, welcome back. Hi, Luna. You're on PlayStation, and you have to hold the triangle while using the D-pad. Let me... Okay, so if I go down here... Yeah, for some reason it won't... Oh! Okay. I got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh, no worries, Ruby. Thanks for popping in. Am I trying the triangle button? I am now. I was using the joystick and not the D-pad. Okay, well, this is where we talk about how I was born in 1976. So, chat. I was born in 1976 before computers were a thing in households. So, yeah, I have to hold the button. I got that. Thank you. I thank you guys so much. We're all good. I think I will be moving my storage back indoors. Okay then. Okay then. Fantastic. Thank you. You guys were a big help. That was great. Okay, I'll let Mr. Star off the hook now because now I feel like I can move it back inside. You were born in 1976? Whoop, whoop. It's our big year next year, 1976 to 2026. So it's America's 200th anniversary. Oh, wait. Yeah, right? I don't know. It's Monday evening and I don't have to math anymore. I mathed all day. So yeah, I think I'm going to go back indoors. Like I said, I don't mind this storage. 71. Look at all the golden gamers in chat. Nice. 1970, 1971. All these 70s kiddos. Love it. Love it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want anything from the 70s to come back. Not the fashion, not the disco. None of that. Not the, let's see, Rolodexes, card files, handwritten essays. I'm trying to think what else we could get rid of. Oh, 1975 Taters Mom. Marmalade. Yeah, we know you're 2004. I remember the day. I love ABBA. Okay, I mean, I love ABBA too. That's true. That's true. Although, in my opinion, it's not bringing ABBA back. They're just always here. Oh, gee, 1941. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I love that. You still handwrite our essay. No, you don't. You do because you're anal about your work is what it is. You love 70s fashion? Mamba Jules. Betamax. Floppy disks. Dial-up. I'm trying to think of all the bad stuff that can just stay in the past. Tapes. VHS. I don't like anything on magnetic tape. Okay, the late 80s were amazing. Best time of my life. Junior high going into high school. Best time of my life. By the way, if you are not using refrigerators for things, you totally should. It's the best way. It's so much fun to just pop in and out of refrigerators for all your cold stuff. It's satisfying. There's nothing, like, just like the fish sitting out on the counter kind of grosses me out. Like, I display it because I need to know what's in these refrigerators, but it's kind of gross. Like, I like seeing my flowers, even vegetables sitting out. It doesn't bother me, but like the fish or butter, eggs, it's just kind of gross. VCRs that you had to rewind. Please be kind. Rewind. You had a VCR rewinder, exactly. Your VCR actually didn't rewind the tape. You had to have a special rewinder because it only went in one direction. You have a record player oh, that's awesome. I do have a record player as well. I listen to a lot of like Queen, Billy Joel. What else do I have? The Beatles. Probably some gangster rap in there too. There was a phase. That was a phase. Increased storage in refrigerators. Agreed. Yes, we get salmonella if we leave the fish out, right? I love these Aladdin chests. They look so cool up against these, and they fit up right up against these stalls. So I'm a huge fan of those. The eagles. Oh, love the eagles. See, I had a brother. My brother is 10 years older than I am. And so when he would take me places, because he could drive and I couldn't, obviously, I was 8 and he was 18 or whatever it was. But I had to listen to what he wanted to listen to. So I grew up with a lot of music from the 60s and 70s. So my music palette is very eclectic. And my dad liked classical music. So I have that in me too. And I played instruments as a kid and sang and whatever. So Fleetwood Mac, yes. Yes. You just sold a record player from 1982 and they called it antique. Oh, that's painful. You're like, no, phonographs are antique. This is a record player. It's not that old. Come on now. So I'm just wandering around my storage right now. If you haven't moved your storage before, by the way, you can load your chests directly in. So if you go, I learned this the hard way. If let's say I'm creating a flower room, if I do it in order, if I do it in order in my head of biomes. So we have plaza, meadow, glade, beach, forest, frozen, sunlit, and forgotten. That's kind of the rotation in my mind. So if I load the chests in that same order, when I take them out, they remain in that same order, I think is what happened last time. So FYI, from me to you, you don't have to, but I do recommend maybe doing it one room at a time if you're coming inside to outside, or even outside to inside, do it one thing at a time. Oh, I love the Isabella flower rug, right? So pretty. You were born in 1968? Okay. I think growing up in that time was the best compared to how kids are now nowadays. I mean, Victoria, I get that. We were free. Okay. There's a difference between being free and free range. I mean, let's count the number of serial killers that operated during the 60s, 70s, and 80s. All the children that went missing. All the crap that we got into. I mean, I was in strangers' houses. I can't tell you how many times. Knocking on the door. Can I use your potty? Like, I don't know you, but can I use your bathroom? I mean, I would go outside with my bike and maybe a PBJ and be outside until dark when my mom would ring the dinner bell. We had this giant old-fashioned cast iron dinner bell on the back, and she would ring that. And my dad always told me, if you can't hear that bell, then you're too far or somewhere you shouldn't be. But that was it. Like, other than that, bye, have fun. I'll see you in 6 hours or whatever it was. It was so random. So random. Let me see. There was somewhere I wanted to go. Oh, I know. Disco duck. Okay, that would be cute if we got Donald in his disco outfit. That would be adorable. I would not be above that. Or I would not be opposed to that, not above it. Disco can stay away. Yeah, I'm not a fan of like Donna Summer and all the disco kind of music. I like 70s rock. I'll say that. Like, I like Boston. I like the Eagles, Foreigner, all of those kinds of bands. Oh, hey, Moana has a task. Cupcakes. Moana.
Hi.
Psst. It's great to see you. Hi, Rose. By the way, that's not my name in real life. If you think it is, it's not. It's actually my great-grandmother's name. And all of the grandchildren, including myself, our middle names are Rose. Let's see, what's up? Rose, I'm glad I found you. I was hoping we could give the other villagers another festival treat. Everyone really loves those Princess Aurora cupcakes you made. There's something about that tart raspberry flavor, the sweetness that just kind of makes you smile. Oh, hey, there's a question. For those of you who are doing the Parks Fest for the first time, is the dialogue different for you? Because this is referencing the fact that we've done this before. Just dawned on me. There's something about that tart raspberry flavor and sweetness that just makes you smile. Do you think you could make another batch? And could you help me share them with the villagers?
See you soon.
She didn't even wait for me to say yes. She just was like, peace out. Okay, I see you. You're not getting a cupcake, Maui. Absolutely not. Okay, Queen Diana Ross is a queen. There's no denying that. I'm not a fan of the music, though. I like some of her duets that she did, but I don't like the disco. Sorry. Just don't love it. So speaking of storage, would you guys like a video or a live stream of like changing up storage? Maybe something we could do on stream, or do you want me to like do a video on the indoor storage once rooms get completed? It's a thought. I didn't think about that until just now. Your weekly Scrooge quest is bugged. Oh no. Remy, I am not doing your stupid wrought iron tasks.
Almost as bright as my money.
You mean the mining one, Bug? You could listen to Donna Summer on the regular. I mean, that's fair.
Hello.
Just like I'm not a huge country music fan. Jafar, I'll give you a cupcake. You look like you need a couple pounds on you. That waist is snatched. Let's see. You think the video would be better? Yeah, I can see that.
We shall reconvene later.
You think it's fun to just see the storage units? Fair. Donald, would you like a cupcake? I have something to give you. You have the same problem. You didn't get the weekly park one for Scrooge either. Oh, is it the one that's a decorating one? Like where you have to decorate with the park benches and recycling bins? Or are you talking about the new one with the mining? The park decorating one for you, Bug. Okay. Yeah, that one. Okay. I haven't heard anything from Gameloft or seen anything within the tickets personally. I don't know if Mr. Starr has. I don't know if he's still here. He tends to be editing videos and doing things as he's in live streams. But I haven't personally seen anything about it. I mean, I've heard a lot of people saying that things are not working properly, but I haven't heard anything official from Gameloft about it. That is unfortunately true. And I'm not giving Remy a cupcake because I am so mad about Remy. I hate how he runs around the valley bitching and moaning that this place sure isn't Paris, is it? Well, then leave. Bye. Bye. Just let me keep your giant house. Mickey, I give you a cupcake. About what? Oh, Mr. Starr. So people were saying that they're having trouble getting the Parks Fest weekly Scrooge, the decorating one. Like they're not getting that. Have you seen anything from the tickets of Gameloft about that? I couldn't answer that, so I don't know.
Hey there. Hot dog.
Oh, you did all the buckets, Daniel. Yeah, I mean, I did too. I just haven't done the mine cart one, obviously. Hope that maybe Gameloft changes this up at some point next year. You'd think. And wasn't there supposed to be a yellow button, or is the yellow button a myth? You have Remy hidden so you only see him in the restaurant, right? You heard? No, unfortunately. Okay, they didn't get one at all. Yeah, no, they're saying they didn't get the weekly one for the decorating the park one at all. They get the mine one, but not the decorating one. I got mine the first day, so I haven't had a problem with that. Oh, I've got to get this coin. It's been bugging me. You haven't gotten it since it started this year, but you did get it last year, so you have like leftover buttons that you can do. You haven't gotten the decorating one at all this year either. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think it's that particular quest that seems to be bugged. I would say if you haven't already put in another ticket with Gameloft, it doesn't hurt that they see that this is a problem affecting a lot of people. So if you think, well, other people have done it, I mean, think if we all thought that, then there wouldn't be a lot of tickets out there, right? But I would say don't assume and just go ahead and put a ticket in. Because I have heard several people in chat say that they haven't been able to get it. If you did the decorating one last year, you don't get it again. No, you do, because I did. I got it. Yeah, mine opened up right away. Now, I don't know if I'll get it again if it's a week, because it's a weekly thing, right? So I don't know if I'll get it again, but... So chat, you didn't put a ticket in. Yeah, I would put a ticket in, Weasley, for sure. So currently, you know, my valley is decorated. Each biome is its own country. So up here we have Scandinavia. And that's kind of like the theme throughout all of my valley is every biome's a different country. So I need some help in figuring out what to do next. Because I do like to progress and I do like to change things up. I do think the beach is probably going to go pirates and mermaid look, just because that's going to play into the kind of decor that we're getting. But I don't know. What are some ideas that we could maybe think of for the rest of these biomes? Because I'm having a little bit of a tough time thinking about what I want to do. Oh, thank you for the gifted. Thank you so much. Oh, and Jay got the membership. Look at that. Congrats, Jay. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, we do have memberships. I always forget to say that, but that is something we just added not too long ago. So if you want to become a member and get our sweet little sugarberry friend here and her little fun emotes. And then I'm planning like a kind of a spoiler chat, members only kind of thing coming up here after the update. Once we start getting kind of some spoilery things, we're going to go through and chit chat about them. Thank you so much, though, Lisa. That was so nice. I really do appreciate that. Oh, and thank you for Marmalade for dropping the link. Yeah, so I don't know. What do we think here, chat? What could we do decor-wise? Once we tear down up here in the forest is France and Germany. Once we tear down France and Germany, how do we rebuild? That sounds like the end of a World War II novel. But once we tear down France and Germany, how are we rebuilding here? I need some ideas. I was kind of thinking something... I kind of like tying in all of my biomes with some sort of kind of theme. Like right now they're different countries, or once I did, you know, like concentrating on flowers only. I don't know. What do we think? A Scottish village for Merida. Well, I kind of have that right now. So Great Britain is my meadow. Ooh, you want some Western items? That would be cool. Like much more like American Southwest, you mean, Ella? Oh, that was adorable. Look, they're on a little date. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. I love when that happens. See, why can't Eric do that with Ariel? It would be so easy. Look at that. Minnie and Mickey. I've caught Daisy and Donald. Beast and Belle are always chit-chatting together. But not that cheating man. Oh, I almost said it. Not Eric. He's too busy messing with the other ladies. Oh, no problem, Gemma. Welcome in. Maybe we'll get Tinkerbell as a companion. That is possible, like Carpet. If he wanted to, he would, right, Deanna? Absolutely. He obviously is a wandering eye. Yeah, like saloon stuff. Exactly. I think American Southwest kind of stuff would be cool. I want horses too. And I want barns and more wagons. Because I love decorating with like all the wagons and stuff. So cool. There are other countries west of the USA. I know. That's why I asked American Southwest. Because my husband teaches geography and would be mad at me if I just assumed what you meant. Did you hear Ariel saying she's there for the entertaining, not the relationship? I mean, he's a user. Oh, speaking of him, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that look. I can't wait to get back out on the water. Why, do you have a girl in every port? Is that why, Eric? Tell us the truth. Where were you last night? Tell us. I'm interrogating you. You piece of something. I want to see you get back on the go, be gone. Get out of Great Britain and don't play your fourth grade recorder. Look at that. That's not a flute. That's a fourth grade recorder. Of all the nerve. Okay, so anyway, why does he manspread too? I mean, are we surprised, Marmalade? We are not surprised. He looks stressed. I'm glad. So yeah, Daniel, I did do Great Britain. I did half of my Great Britain build here in the meadow is like Ireland, Scotland. So I did like kind of this, you know, a countryside kind of look here for Merida. And I used Lady Tremaine's house for the other part. And then the other side of Great Britain is much more like a Victorian garden kind of look. So I used the new Victorian houses. Look how he fishes too. You don't need to stand that wide. Please. Do I already have Merida? Yes, I do. So if you look here, besides that cupcake quest, I have 100% the game is done for me until I get update stuff. You love my take on the UK? Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, I kind of broke it up into 3 sections. So obviously I used the castle walls on this side. This center part, I wanted it to look like a natural garden instead of something more formal. He's peeing in the pond. That's exactly what it looks like. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's what sailors do, though. To be fair, I'll cut him a break. I'm sure all the sailors pee in the water. But yeah, so this side was much more the Victorian part using, you know, the stone path. I put the carriage there, much more of like a cottagecore look. Aw, hi Stitch. And then back here I added a castle because, you know, Great Britain, you have to have your more royal look and tea time. So I tried to represent Great Britain in different ways because it's, you know, a long and storied history, and I wanted to kind of give it its due. Central America, like, you know, we were talking about in Decor Camp how you can change the look of a biome, and I feel like I've done that. I don't feel like this looks like the glade at all anymore. So yeah, but it's hard because no wonder the water tastes salty, Jay. I can't. Oh my God. Do I have an America biome? I do. So this is Central America. And this is where I put like the jungle house. I tried to make the jungle house look like a Red Lobster. So there's like a fish tank outside of it. It's much more of like a tourist restaurant. So I made it look like that. So yeah, I tried to change the biomes into all of that. Like I said, the beach is Greece, but much more of like a modern Greece, not like a ancient Greece. So if you were to go to like the shores of Greece today, that's what I tried to emulate. But I made my plaza look like an American city. I mean, it's a lot cleaner than New York, I'm sure. But yeah, this is kind of representing the American city. So I put burgers down. I did the Flo's Cafe and gas station. And I say gas station because if it's not Europe, we don't say petrol. So that's why I used it for my American build, because it says right on there gas and oil. And it is based on like the American, the West, right? I think that's Radiator Springs from cars. That takes place in the West, right? You just got the fish tank. Yeah. Well, one of them is a storage one. That's actually the one fish tank we have. That's where I keep all my Christmas fish. You can confirm it's a lot cleaner than New York. See? I lived in Chicago for a little while, and it's a lot cleaner than Chicago too. But yeah, I wanted to kind of represent using the stalls to look like maybe like bodegas or things that when you're walking down the street, etc. I used burger stands. I used, American kind of like the big fries and root beers and things like that to represent. And then I did an Africa build up here in the Sunlit Plateau, but I did kind of I wanted it to look more South African and not so much like desert African, if that makes sense. Hi, KK. Welcome in. Your game froze on a close-up of Maui. You know what's so funny is he totally crashed my game during Decor Camp. We were up in the Forgotten Lands talking about pathing and how you can use pathing to change a biome. And Maui was right behind me, and I made some sort of like snide comment about a jump scare from Maui, and I told him to get out. I swear to God, my game froze and I had to restart it. It was hilarious. Have I ever been to Africa? Nope. So what I do is I look at pictures. I pull up Google Photos and I try to use those photos for inspiration. So the different colors, the different trees, I just use those photos to give me an idea of which direction I want to go in based on the items I have in DDV. Because obviously, I don't have, a one-to-one correlation to items that might be in Africa, but I can, utilize things that would make me kind of get that look. He is a demigod he's definitely demigodding himself all over the place because he's crashed my game and now he's crashed her game. Or Bug's game. Milo, no. Sorry, my cat he's decided he wants my attention, so he's chewing on cords. Milo! Unbelievable. Okay, so you can see how I just used rocks, trees. I wanted it to look lush, not necessarily like a deserty kind of Africa, but much more on the pretty South African, people live and work and play and everything. It's not a barren wasteland. So yeah, I put in a big fruit market, textile market, the whole gamut. And then I made my Forgotten Lands is where I have Asia. So, you can say China. It's, but I guess I don't know. Okay, this is a dumb question, something I might not know. Hey, Mr. Jam, Professor Jam.
Yo.
When in China, do they? Because I know we talk about Japanese cherry blossoms, and we have the cherry blossom trees.
Yeah.
Do they have those same trees in China, or is that more of a Japanese thing?
It's more a Japanese thing.
Okay, yeah, so it's a Japanese thing. Oh, no problem, Daniel. Thank you so much for coming in. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? I have not unlocked the minecart yet. I have, I think, one more Scrooge quest to go, and then I would unlock it. You did say we'd get to 40 likes, Jay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Hi, Amethyst Laney. Welcome in. So, yeah, I'll say Asia then, because I just got confirmation from the professor that this is cherry blossoms are more Japanese than Chinese. It's interesting that we got them with the Mulan update, though, huh? Okay, Moana, we finished. Thank you for all your help with the cupcakes, Rose. The villagers look so happy. I think my father would approve. I don't know, because I've never met him. Here, a little something as a reward for your amazing leadership. Could you imagine? Okay, think of the price of food. If you were to just buy all the stuff to make cupcakes and then hand them out to random villagers, you go to her and say, I did all this. And she goes, here's 20 green tokens. I mean, it's kind of annoying. At least give us some Dreamlight back from all the Dreamlight we're spending lately. So Scrooge's, the mining quest is, I'm sensing it's every other day right now. So if you've started it, it should be every other day. And I think Bug's right. I think tomorrow's the last one. Yeah, it's every other day. So yeah, this is how I've set up all of my different countries and I've kind of tried to represent each country well, I think. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm happy with how it turned out. I just don't know where to go from here. I don't know what kind of things to pull in. I've created a whole fairyland on one of my floating islands, so I don't necessarily want to do that because I've already kind of done it. I'm doing the amusement park over in Eternity Isle. I've got Monsters University over in Storybook Vale, with frat houses and everything, which that was fun to do. I've got the campground in there. Alice is over in Teapot Falls. I just don't know where to go. I don't know. Is there any particular build like you guys would be, that you think would be interesting, or you haven't seen anybody do, or you'd like to do yourself and maybe don't know how to take it? So today's just a cupcake day. It's just a cupcake day, correct? I wish it was really a cupcake day. I wish somebody would come up to me and just say, hey, somebody told me to make these cupcakes. Although, I don't know. If somebody came to my door and said, here's a random cupcake, I don't think I'd eat it, but. Milo, stop it. No, bad kitty. You're a bad kitty. Did you feed them? Sorry, I don't mean to yell to my family members on stream, but when you've got a cat chewing on cords, Milo, stop it. He's about to go in timeout. Oh. Did I do Transylvania? I mean, kind of. So over in Beanstalk Falls, that's where I have like the Nightmare Castle and all of the witch cottages. So kind of. Been grinding mist. Oh, we all have to grind mist, don't we? Although I've learned nothing sucks up your mist faster than those gardeners. I use my vacuums every day in every biome, and I never run out of mist like I see people do when they use the gardeners. So, FYI. Don't eat random cupcakes. Yeah, that's good advice. It's like, don't eat yellow snow. Don't eat random cupcakes from your neighbors. Loved some indoor inspo. Okay. That's cool. We could do some indoor builds for sure. That doesn't help me with my biome, though, problem. I still have a biome problem. You've been struggling with that quest. Oh, okay. How you get the minecart. Yeah, I think it's every other day. So he changes up the shape of the gem that he wants you to do. And then once you get through, each rotation of the gem, then you get the recipe for the minecart. Milo, be a good kitty. I wish he would too. You made the gardeners and never used them. Yeah, I mean, I had them over in Eternity Isle when Eternity Isle was at its peak. And I used them once in a while, but they suck mist like crazy because I think they do mist for the digging, the planting, and the watering. So, yeah. Gem storage in stores would be good. Yes, I'm going to definitely do that for sure. Well, I'll do those as speed builds and we'll do those as videos. I'm just having a hard time figuring out what to do for my biomes and kind of like I try to make things interesting. Back from the void. Welcome back from the void. Hi, Gabby. Oh, well, thank you for leaving a like. I really appreciate you, Gabby. Thank you. And hello. And goodbye. You clearly didn't understand the assignment story. It's okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do up here. I just don't know. Maybe I'll just leave this here for a while and not worry about it and concentrate on my other builds. Oh, what area, Jay? Yeah, I'm going to do a pirate beach, I think. Or in the lagoon. I can't decide. I think if I keep this build up here, I might do my pirate stuff in the lagoon. Although I'll say it's pain when you're doing questing and you've constantly got to travel between places. That happened to me with Alice because I immediately plunked her down in the Teapot Falls. And then anything I had to do with her quest, I had to keep going back and forth. An Amazonian area. I have done that. It's so, sci-fi. Absolutely. I definitely want to do sci-fi. I hope we get more sci-fi stuff. Like, I know they're starting it with the Star Wars stuff, and we have Eve's ship and all of that, but I definitely want more sci-fi stuff. Absolutely. I would love to have more, like, city buildings, too. So, yeah. My pirate land is in the Sunlit Plateau. Oh, that's cool, Chill. That's different. That's very cool. You know what's really cool? I'll tell you, if you haven't done this yet. So in Decor Camp, we were talking about how colors can change depending on what they're up against. And your eye basically will trick you into thinking you're looking at something you're not. And your eye looks for things that are more pleasing than necessarily are there. So if you go over into this area here, when you have Scar and you have all this dead tree stuff and whatever, it's foggy back here, right? It's supposed to look dry and dusty and foggy. If you fill this area with lush trees and bushes and like a water rug, I'd made this into like an Amazon kind of area. The fog makes it look like mist. Every time you walk through there, I guarantee you, your brain will think it's mist and not fog. It's super cool. So if you haven't tried that yet, try it. It's fun. It's really fun. You just use the gardeners to do your planting. You're at a loss for this snap. Oh, Lainey, I think a lot of people are having a little bit of trouble with this snap because I think it's so open-ended. Oh, you're grinding storybook magic. Got it. Have you made a snippet farm and started converting snippets as well, Jean? A spooky graveyard. Yes, I want to do that too. I kind of started that over here. So, like I said, I have all my witches and things over here in Storybook Vale. And I did create a graveyard with Chernobog's rock kind of up against it. I'm kind of running into the problem where I've done so many builds over the lifespan of the game that I'm having a tough time figuring out what I want to do. So here's my little graveyard here. I have a little gravestone there with some candles. I'm going to add more candles in here too with, like, I think in the bubbles. You have 1,000,000 mist? Oh my goodness. Is that what you do all the time? Do you like time bending and that's why you have so much mist? Ursula and Eric getting close together. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like how this area is turning out. I love this path in here. This path is probably one of my favorite paths because it just looks good everywhere. I am making little Mickeys here and there too, by the way. You'll have to... I'm getting into the whole I'm going to hide Mickey in my builds. You have a lot of snippets, you just haven't converted them yet. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, so here's where I have all my Monsters, Inc. stuff. I made a little college town back in here. That path is incredible. I know, right? I love that pathing. Oh, yeah. I know what they are, Lisa. Thanks. I think it's cute too. Do we think that they'll finally give us curved path and fencing? No. I don't think they're going to. Personally. I mean, they might. I think it's such a different mechanic. I think it's such a different mechanic, and the coding that would be necessary, I think, to change how the controllers and things function with those. I mean, I'm not a computer expert by any means, but I don't think we're there yet. I think there's so many bugs in the system for the stuff that we have currently, like not being able to put rugs under certain houses, like not being able to put indoor furniture outdoors, or vice versa. I don't know. I think there's just so many other things that they would focus on that I don't know that the curved fencing and path is going to be anytime soon. Personally, I mean, I hope I'm wrong. 100%. I hope I'm wrong. You just want a human beast. Fair. You want the path from Mount Olympus. Which one? Because there are a few up there. Let's go there, actually. Did I need to go in here for anything? No. I was just walking around, huh? I want more houses like this. Look how beautiful that house is. They did such a good job with that house. And this new one, too, the Enchanted House, is gorgeous, too. Gorge. More stuff like that, please. And the Clarion dress, more stuff like that. What gazebo is it? I'll go back in just a second. I'm not sure which one that was. Mount Olympus. You said the path in Mount Olympus. This one here. Because I 100% agree with you. I want this so bad. The stone one. Yep. I love this one. It's so pretty. And you can see even the path that they laid is not curved. Like, it's definitely got edges to it. It's not all the way curved. And this one, I think, is the same. This one's a little different. So this one's much more like square blocks versus this one, which looks like natural rock formation underneath. So there's kind of two here. I want them both or in a combination. I don't care. I just want them. I want them. Because although I like that, those little, these things, what do you call them? They have it under path, but it doesn't count like path. It does count against your item limit. This garden stone path, I love it, but I hate it too. I hate that stupid pointy one that flips out there. It's like a cowlick on the rock path. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. But I do want this path for sure. I 100% agree with you. And I want all the ground covering up here too. You like the natural looking one more? Yeah, I mean, I like them both. I use everything. I don't think there's a single thing in the game I don't use. But I just like to complain about it sometimes. Oh my God, yeah, same, right? Like, look at these flowers. And look at, I like how they pop up a little bit. Look how pretty that is. I mean, it's already in the game. Just give it to us already. The same over and ever after, which I'm going to go to now because Lisa had a question about a gazebo. But we have all of these different ground coverings, right? I mean, here we have the tall purple grass, and it's got like a little bit of like a lighter color flower kind of, I think of it almost like a dandelion head or like a lazy Susan. I like that, and I don't know why we don't have that purple grass yet. Same with the blue. Okay, which gazebo were we looking at? Is it this one back here? This one? I think that's the only one I have, right? Or is it the full one in the back? I think they're both Scrooge items. I think. I'm not 100% positive. But I think they're both Scrooge items. This one has two versions. One has like pennants hanging around it. Oh no, the other one. The one back here in the corner. This one is my favorite gazebo. I think that's definitely oh shoot, I'm not sure. Chat, do you know, was this Scrooge or Premium Shop? Because now I'm not sure. It is hands down the best gazebo though. And it's because you can run right through it. It's got open ends. Don't we craft? Yeah, the other one we can craft. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I hate that they're different sizes though. Can I just say that? Because sometimes I'll have the perfect spot, but that one's too big. It's like Goldilocks. That one's too big and the other one's too small. You don't think you have any of the full ones? You'll get there for sure. Wasn't that Star Path? I have no idea. Sorry, I just don't know. I would say, you know what? Go to the Dreamlight Wiki page. If you look up gazebo, it'll tell you where you can find all of them. The Dreamlight Wiki page is like the Bible for Dreamlight Valley. I would just look at that and it'll tell you if it's in Scrooge and how rare it is, etc. Star Path. Oh, it was in the Tiana update Star Path. And there we are. Oh, welcome back, Christian. We're just about to see, I'm going to show you Eric's Den of Sin. This is what it looks like when it's party time. We got the bar, all the drinks. We have an arcade back here. Yep. This is Eric's Den of Sin. I mean, I could just take a picture here for my star snap, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do because I already know. I'm keeping my Star Snap secret. I do have Ariel in here, though. And here's the love boats, the swans going through the tunnel of love. I liked how this area turned out. It was cute. I just couldn't figure out what to do in the bind. I'm like, I'm tired of doing fall, so I wanted to do like a little bit of an adult paradise. He does love having visitors here. I just know he does. Okay, I want to do some voting. I actually feel bad because I haven't done any voting for like 2 days, possibly 3. So I definitely want to do some voting. So we have to deal with our little censor bar. If you're new here, I play on the PlayStation and it shows usernames. So we censor their names. And let's look at voting. Oh, wait, I just want to see this real quick. Description of the star path ends in 8 days. If you haven't finished your star path, 8 days remaining. Marmalade, I'm looking at you, darling. I know that you haven't finished your star path. I know. And then Parks Fest. We have 15 days left for Parks Fest, so there's plenty of time to do that through June 17th. So that's another clue. Ooh, is that a clue that the new update's going to be June 18th and not the earlier date? Oh, wait, June 18th was the earlier date. Never mind. How did you know I was going to call you out on that? Because I want you to be bullied by chat. So feel free, chat. I know Marmalade's my daughter, but feel free to bully her into working on her star path. Okay, let's do some voting. We are voting on Mythological Chic. It is an outfit challenge, so I say that realm photos are okay as long as it makes sense. I mean, you're not going to take a picture maybe in the Toy Story realm. That doesn't make any sense for Mythological Chic. But if it makes sense, it's a realm pick. I'm fine with it. But it has to match the theme of creating an outfit inspired by mythology. So we're looking for divine beings, heroic warriors, and magical creatures. Imagination, bring legend to life through style. So that's the challenge. Let's go ahead and see what we come up with in voting. So do I think the update is going to be the 18th or later? I think it's going to be the 18th, personally. Other people might say differently, but okay. No. See what I mean about taking a picture and something that doesn't make sense? So taking a screaming picture in the middle of Remy's, not mythological just because you're with Hades. This is what we're going to call these throwaway pictures because they're just trying to get the minimum. They're just submitting something to submit it. It could be for Star Path or just to get the bare minimum Moonstone because they just don't care about Dreamsnaps, which is fair. You don't have to. Dreamsnaps is not required to play the game. I don't love this one either. I mean, the outfit's cool, but the scene doesn't make any sense to me because it's just in front of Goofy's stall. So that doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm going to skip these. Okay, this one's really pretty. Let's take a deeper dive into this one. Okay, see, look how gorgeous that is. And they didn't set up a single thing, right? There was no decor needed here. They just put on the outfit and took a picture, but this is the right way to do it. You go somewhere that makes sense for the challenge. Creatively use your camera, which this person definitely did. I mean, it looks like they're caressing the sun. It's amazing. So, yeah, this is the way to do it. For sure. And this is in front of empty crop plots. Makes no sense. So we're going to vote for the right one. What's the point of doing Dreamsnaps? Are you asking or are you being sarcastic? Because my brain goes to sarcasm, but if you're actually asking, I just want to be sure. So are you asking, Christian, are you asking like what's the point of doing that, or are you just being sarcastic? Like why even do one if you're going to submit for the bare minimum? I'm guessing that's what you mean. I agree with you. I mean it's free Moonstone. Maybe people who have really busy jobs and they just play in the evenings or they don't have time to do it. Or it's maybe you can play Dreamlight Valley without internet. Although you submitted something, so obviously you do. I don't know. I was going to say maybe it's somebody who doesn't have regular access. Sarcastic. I appreciate you. You're my people. 300 just for submitting. I don't know why, because I personally wouldn't. Just like I wouldn't pose with a time rift and what do we call it? Splinters. I got nothing on that. Again, I don't know why. I couldn't say. I don't like to say why people would do it, but some people just aren't into the photography part of the game, but they want premium shop items and they just do things for the bare minimum. I don't know. Not my bag, but let's look at this one. We're definitely not voting for the other one. This one, I'm not getting mythical B. I don't know. What do you think, chat? My instinct is to not vote for it. To me, it doesn't meet the challenge. It doesn't look like a mythological creature. Or being or warrior. It looks like a wizard in a bedroom, which cool. Oh, well, wizards are mythological, I guess, right? Unless you believe in real wizards, which is cool. I don't judge much. You're doing mobile. Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry, Christian. Mobile's rough, pumpkins. But I'm glad you still do it. Skip. Yeah, I'm inclined to skip because I feel like it just doesn't meet the challenge. Inside the genie's lamp. Okay, Deanna, that was a very good explanation for that snap. Deanna, I'm going to give you that one. I'm going to vote for this picture just because you said that. I never would have thought about a genie's inside the lamp, but you're exactly right. I Dream of Jeannie definitely had a 70s bedroom or 60s bedroom inside her lamp. So, yeah, I'm going to vote for it. Just because you said that. Need to make a series where we can intentionally vote for intentionally bad snaps for you to roast. Ooh, I could definitely do that. I could definitely do that. I could just take a bunch of my own pictures and be like, let's roast me. Okay, so who we have here, like a modern schoolgirl, Merida? And this one is Look at My Crops. I'm going to say no. Selfie outfit challenge. Absolutely not. That is breaking rule number 1 of Dreamsnaps. No selfies in outfit challenges. Okay, this is really cute. I really like this one. This one's cute. The bitchy part of me says, I hate your sandals, but I do love this one a lot. We'll vote for this one. Oh, I like Mushu back here by the water peeking behind too. That's really cute. That is cute. That's a random picture, so we're going to say no on that because that's a throwaway submission. Okay. I don't get mythological with this one at all. It's pretty. The outfit's cute, but there's like no wings to make you look like a fairy or anything. It just looks like a cute outfit in fall. I just don't think it meets the challenge. I don't know. What do you guys think? That outfit was on the tags list because I remember that premium shop item came the same time as that Dream Snap. Ooh, this light is causing some weird coloring. So what do we think about this one? Does it meet the picture challenge or no? I need the Jeopardy music to play while everybody debates their skip or yes. You love the outfit, but yeah, they should have had wings. I agree. Bug says it's a no for me. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. Yeah, okay, so whoever this player is, if you're going to use these tags, throw some wings on. The wings, well, unless they didn't have any, but you could put a backpack on, although we still wouldn't see it. I don't know. Goodness gracious. They shouldn't have challenges like this because it just makes it impossible if you're at a certain point in the game or you're a new player or you haven't bought premium shop items. I mean, I don't know. Although if you're going to pick something that should have wings, dress differently, I guess. I think we're going to skip. I don't disagree. Okay. Selfie. No. Let's look at this one. Okay, no. I don't mind that there's the ice writ thing here necessarily, but we have camera settings now that allows us to fix the problem of the not being able to see well in the dark. You didn't use it, and I don't love your picture because of it. I think it's way too dark. You can't see what's going on. Yeah, I can't either. I don't like either of these. Let's see. Can't see your outfit. Exactly. If I can't see your outfit in an outfit challenge, it's a problem. Let's see. This one. Oh, you have a night thorn and mushrooms. Got it. Got it. Clean your scene. Clean your scene. And then this one. I got nothing on this. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say about this. Okay. So we're going to go and no on both of these. Okay, this one is a no only because it just doesn't, there's nothing mythological about wearing jeans and a vest. Let's look at this one. I just don't get mythological on this one either, but I don't know. Do you guys disagree with me on that? Is it some kind of like Frozen reference that I'm maybe not getting? An indoor yard sale. Exactly. Sounds like a mom telling her to clean her room. Clean your scene. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. You've used the most skips during this challenge. Yeah, I think on the one hand, we've asked Gameloft to get more creative with their snap challenges. But on the other hand, they're leaving them so open-ended that it's becoming, and their tags are weird and wacky. So the past, I think, few challenges have been a little strange. It's supposed to be a Yeti? I don't think so. I mean, had their skin been maybe a blue color to make them entirely blue, I could have gone with that, but I'm not getting mythological on this one at all. Okay. Well, let's see. Here's one that's at night. I don't know why they're posing with a bunch of rocks. That's interesting. This isn't weird. And this one. It's so rando, right? It's so random. Like, if it was just Ursula, the palm trees, and like the fountain, I would say cool. But the sword, the harp, the hanging chair, and the globe, I have questions. And it doesn't answer any of them. Yeah, no. No. It's weird. Okay. Now this one, what a great use of this ugly treehouse. I don't love the lighting on it, but it could be a Switch player. I mean, Switch players on PlayStation show up very pixelated and kind of fuzzy. So that's not their fault. But I do like this concept. The outfit is fire. I love it. I love that they posed in front of the treehouse of Doom. But I do like this one. I do like this one. Let's look at. Oh, I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to say that there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 problems with this other photo. That, I mean, literally, sticks, seaweed, a hole, a fish, an iron bar, the ice shards, the outfit, and Alice. There's just it. This is a throwaway picture for sure. The fish on the ground. I know. At least, hey, if it had been a squid, I could have appreciated at least that, but it's not. Yeah. I'm going to vote for this left one. I really like it. I think that's a good use to show off the outfit. Yeah, dead fishies are a no-no. Both selfies. Let's keep going. Holy fog, Batman. What is this? Okay. I mean, this is definitely telling a story of how to use a black and white filter in fog in third camera mode at night, right? I've never seen a picture like this. I do a lot of voting. I spend probably on Wednesdays, probably 2 to 3 hours voting. I literally put everybody's streams on, and all I do the entire time is vote because I make a voting video on Wednesdays to show all of the fantastic snaps that I find right away. It's kind of to encourage everybody to vote early and often, right? Because there's a lot of good snaps out there. There are. Look at the portal. Look at anybody's Discord. The snaps are fantastic. And then there's stuff like this that I've never seen a picture like this. It's so weird. It's so weird. And this one is just as bizarre. Okay, well, we're going to make that number 9 Skip-a-Rooney. Okay, this one's a fairy, but fairies are mythological. Ooh, fun fact. I don't know if if you follow me on my YouTube page, well, you're here, so I'm guessing most of you do. I've been posting every other day. I post a Peter Pan fact. I do this leading up to the updates. I did it for Alice, and it was pretty popular. Everybody liked it. And I got comments about it and whatnot. So I'm doing it again for Peter Pan, and I was looking up things about fairies. I'm not going to use this fact, but I didn't know. I was always aware that the fairy lore came from a lot of Celtic mythology. So they have a lot of things in their stories and handed down stories and whatnot from Celtic and people who came in contact with the Celts. So it would be Romans and things like that. They would say that they had stories of these fairy creatures, right? Or the Fae is what it started as. But did you know that there's also mythology based in Persian history or Persian mythology about fairies as well? I did not know that. So just a fun fact from me to you today that fairies are in Persian mythology as well. Okay. Well, I like this fairy one. It's okay. It's not, I mean, her outfit's really cute. I like that she combined some different items with this dress instead of that weird hat. And it's in a fairy scene. I think it makes sense. It's mythology. We'll get that on a vote. This one's a selfie, so that's an automatic no. Let's look at this one. We got like we got a fire sale. I mean, the outfit's nice. I like the fire Phoenix, or Raven. The scene doesn't make any sense to me. I'm conflicted on this one. What do you guys think, chat? I'm conflicted. I think this one's a little bit strange to me. I mean, it's so random. I like the snake. I like the tablets. The cauldron in front of the snake is cool. The piles of money and coral is a little strange. And the bubbles in the middle of grass. It just doesn't, it's not making sense to me. I mean, it's not a decor challenge, right? We said it's an outfit challenge, but you saw a selfie with Maui, so it's cursed. Yes. Although we don't want to say it too loud. He might crash my game. I don't love this. It's weird. There's a lot of weird snaps right now. Man. Okay, so, okay, here. See? Blue skin, completely blue background. I don't mind the eye shark because it makes sense in this picture. This makes total sense to me. Mythology, yeah. She looks like, you know what it reminds me of? She reminds me of like a White Walker from Game of Thrones. I like it. I'm going to vote for that one. And that's a the mythological schoolgirl. Okay, we're going to vote for that one. Selfie. Oh, and what do we think of this? I say no. I mean, the only thing mythological about this, there's two things. You're in a place called Mythopia and you're with a Pegasus. But the outfit on its own with no context does not say mythological to me. To me, this is a throwaway snap. You're posing in an empty, barren place with a Pegasus that you just got. I mean, it just doesn't. It screams lazy to me. I hate to say it, but even new players that just got Storybook Veil would have something to pose with. Even throwing the flowers around you from the Mythopia that you just cleaned, because it's clean. Yeah. My goodness. Challenging snaps. Challenging snaps. Okay, let's look at this one. Oh, this is really pretty. I like that they did the apples. That makes total sense to me. I love the outfit. I like Hades looking her up and down like, hello. This is really pretty. I like this. The outfit's cool. Selfie. I sound like what's that Disney movie where she walks around yelling serpent? Oh, it's Alice in Wonderland. The bird. She starts screaming, serpent. I sound like that when I say selfie. Sorry, I just cracked myself up with that. Oh my gosh. I really like this one. This is definitely mythological. Again, with those sandals, I hate, but yeah, though this is great. I like this a lot. I like the use of the candles. And I like the flower. That's pretty. Hi, AbFab. Welcome in. We're doing a little bit of voting. Well, we're trying to vote. Oh, my goodness. Those are both no's. A lot of people use places in Storybook Vale that they've already decorated. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to that if it works, right? Didn't Mr. Star had a question like that, right? Like, is it okay to use... What did that poll, if you were in his stream, what did that poll end up? Like, do people think that it's a problem? Or do people think that it's okay? This is okay. I mean, it's interesting. I think the color story works. I don't get the lanterns, but I think what they chose works for the outfit and whatnot. And it's not a bad location. You've got Hades in it. You did kind of build some sort of scene around your character. Although, don't the purple trees on the side here look like when you go through a car wash? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just actually just kind of struck me. No, like the biome came decorated or the player oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Most thought it was okay, but was decided not to use the previous Dreamsnaps. Oh, so like even though fairies are mythological, you shouldn't use a fairy build in the following Dreamsnap, even if it fits. Yeah, I get that. I told people I think you should veer away from certain things. Like I think I told Coco that just recently. But yeah. This is cute. However, you didn't clean your scene and that's a big no. Like clean that stuff up. There's no reason the inkies need to be there or I mean even if you left the mushroom glowing mushroom would make sense if you're building a mythological scene, but get rid of the inkies and the mushroom popping out behind there. It's not necessary to keep that stuff in there. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to vote for that one. That one's a good outfit. Let's see. Pirates are not mythological. They are real people, including to this day. Just go in the waters off of Africa and they will tell you all about pirates. Oh, it's a tragic sight. There's a night thorn in this picture. Again, clean your scene. Just clean that up. Because this is a challenge of a picture. That's what it says, regardless of if it's an outfit challenge or a decor challenge. It says vote for your favorite picture. It's the whole picture. Whole picture. This one. The scene does not make sense to me at all, but it's not bad. They did clean it up. The outfit is, I mean, it's cute. It's like a fairy, sea fairy coming. I mean, it's not bad. And this one is, okay, I don't know. Chat, are schoolgirls mythological? Because this is like the third one I've seen. I mean, I don't know. Color me crazy. I didn't think they were. Oh, rain and cowgirl. Yeah. Rough pumpkins, rough pumpkins. This one has a big night thorn, and this is a selfie. You came back, and I'm about to end. It's true. It's true. Let's talk about the current challenge. I wanted to talk about the current challenge. Let me get rid of the censor bar because we're done voting because my brain can't take much more of that. I know a lot of people are having a tough time with the current challenge. For those of you who have done your snap, if you've dropped it in Discord, we didn't go over them obviously today because we were too busy talking about the update and all of the stuff we want to do and what we want to have in the game and all our wants and desires. But if you drop your picture in the Discord, I will be more than happy to look it over. And I will be honest with you, I'm not going to be like mean girl. Oh, you're fine, Jenny. You had to do bathroom stuff. I love that. That's definitely more. Bathroom stuff is more important than my stream. You're good. But if you drop your picture, I will be honest with you and tell you exactly what I think, or if I think, you need to maybe change it up or whatever. I will not be mean. Don't worry about that. I know we make none of the people who are visiting streams are probably submitting those dream snaps. Let's be fair. All of you are here because you love DDV and you love talking about DDV and you love making dream snaps and participating, right? You're participating just by being here. So you don't have to worry about getting mean girl snapped, okay? No one's going to do that to you in my Discord. And if they do, I will take care of that. But I just want you to know that, I'm more than happy to help anybody who would like that assistance. Do you need to change yours, Weasley? No, your snap is really nice. I really like it. I do. I think you did a really good job. I think the key, if you're having a hard time with this snap personally, I think the key is twofold. Don't be so when we're looking at snaps and we're voting. Oh, I forgot the censor bar. Hopefully I can get it up there. Oh, yeah, haha, look at that. Quick draw McGraw. People look at snaps very quickly generally. Okay, we're doing this on stream and we're doing it, but when I'm doing this, I'm able to look at this on a big TV. I'm voting very quickly. Well, not very quickly. I do look at the snap in total, but I'm able to make my decision pretty quickly. And so I would say the key to this snap is twofold. One, don't make it too zoomed out where you can't focus in on what your theme is. Okay, so you don't want the snap too far out where the voter has to look too hard, or you don't want it to look too zoomed in where it doesn't look landscape-ish. So you're not showing like a full village area, or you're not showing a biome in a total picture. So you can do, like Mr. Star was making a snap for his, I think it was for his second account yesterday. And it was a snowman picture, but it was telling the story of the Frosted Heights. It was meeting the landscape challenge without being too zoomed out, but still being landscape. Okay? Don't think of landscape as in like you're changing your settings on your phone to be landscape. Okay? Think of it as in showing a particular biome or an area of Dreamlight Valley that is like it says in the challenge. Let me go back to the challenge wording itself. So it says, with endless possibilities, okay? And it says, let your decoration know no bounds. So it doesn't have to be necessarily a giant zoomed out picture or something that's super zoomed in. You need to find a happy medium. That's just my advice. Just based on the snaps that I'm looking through all the different Discord pages that I'm on, servers, or, looking through the portal and looking through those pictures. I think the ones that are the best and draw your eye the quickest and are kind of more pleasing to look at, it's going to be snaps that are more focused on what the biome is, if that makes sense. So like somebody who does, like, let's say Bell's Village and shows Bell's Village in the forest, that does tell the story of the landscape of the forest because it's full of trees and bushes and pathing, and that tells the story of the forest. I see Bell's Village in the picture, but it's really speaking to what the challenge is as well. Does that make sense? I'm trying to kind of give you just my personal advice on how to build your snap if you're struggling is to kind of be a little bit more focused. You need to go take some meds, but if you're going to be gone, oh, no problem, Bug. I hope you feel better, or I hope they help. I'm going to be taking some muscle relaxers after my stream, so I'll be in a really good place pretty soon. Oh, goodness. But this is my snap. So just to show you what I did, like I said, it's not super zoomed out, but I'm showing quite a bit of what I wanted to portray, which is a desert. I wanted it to look like my character was up at sunrise, taking a walk in the desert while it's cool. I got a Mickey cloud. Don't yell at me, Marmalade. You know. It's why you'll see me shifting. My back starts to hurt after a little bit. But yeah, I'm trying to tell the story of the biome, but I didn't take my picture from above to try to show the entire biome. It's not about showing everything. It's about telling the story of the place where you're at. So like Mr. Star's picture, if you look on his second account pictures in the portal, I don't know if he ended up getting those perfect snowflakes, but it tells the story of the biome he's in. So it's about the endless possibilities of the decor and landscape. So you don't have to show every endless possibility. It just needs to be a picture to capture somebody's vote quickly, if that makes any sense. Any questions about the current challenge? Thank you, Megly. I appreciate that. I love the lighting as well. I used the sharpening filter so I could get the background clear, and then I used the saturation, contrast, and brightness filters to bring the color back in, because as soon as you use that sharpening filter, it sucks the color out of the picture, but you can always add it back in now with the new sliders. I'm sorry, Lisa. I don't know that you need to do yours again. I'll take another look at yours, Lisa. I'll take another look. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody can answer that, Weasley, what the voters are looking for, but, you know. Yeah, KKC, I liked your shot too, Lisa. I'm pretty sure I saw it and I was like, I like it. Yeah, Jenny, long-term health issues are never fun to deal with. Never fun to deal with. But better living through modern chemistry. That's why we all don't die at the age of 40 now. Because once we hit that mark, we are even in our 30s, really, your body definitely starts to change up, right? Well, I think that's where we'll end stream. Like I said, definitely drop your pictures for me in Discord, and I'll definitely take a look. Everybody else can take a look too. We can share and go through things together. My next stream will be this coming Friday at noon. What? What are you, oh my godding, Coco? What? What'd I say? What? Your shot is, I'll take another look, Lisa. I'm sure it's not, but I'll be critical. How about that? I'll try to just do that. But yes, so our next stream is Friday, excuse me. Today's Monday. Friday at noon. And then Sunday is the 8th, and it will be another episode of Decor Camp. If you didn't come to the first one, you can watch it back, the live stream. We'll be touching on the topics that we did in the first Decor Camp, and then we'll be expanding on that a little bit deeper with all kinds of different ideas for pathing. We're going to be talking about decorating things indoors. We're going to be talking about just all kinds of fun stuff and answering any questions you have for me about decor. So yeah, that'll be Sunday at 3. So Friday at noon or Sunday at 3. Thanks, guys. I really appreciated everybody coming in today and being here with me. Thank you for all the likes on the stream. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. A big thank you and some mod love to Marmalade and Jay. Thank you guys so, so much for helping out. I really appreciate you guys. So definitely everybody throw some sugarberry hearts in chat for Jay and Marmalade. We love them so much. Thank you so much, guys, and keep on dreaming.